Welcome into Cutlery Corner Network. I'm Todd Boone. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope everybody had a safe, nice, fun, and enjoyable 4th of July and 4th of July weekend. It was hot, didn't rain as much, and that's all good. Hope you're all doing well, all of you. Thanks to you veterans across this nation very, very much. We appreciate everything you've done for this country, and those of you right now still on the front lines of this virus, mostly down in the South now. Hopefully things will get better. I believe we're doing the mandatory mask thing that starts, I believe Friday. If I'm not, I believe it's Friday. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to have to wear one on the show though. All right, at least I hope not. Anyway, I'll get on with it, folks. We got a lot of good stuff coming your way. We got some Hella Knives that's made their way back into the studio. Got two different patterns of fixed blades. We've got the Castillos, completely 100% handmade in Spain, rated in the top 10 of all-time carry knives. You know, just good all-around working knives. Got a couple of Arnos I'm not going to show, but I will give the item number, the Kudu pattern with sheep horn. Only have two of them. That's about all the Arnos. And then I'll show a stack-handled whittler that Tim Scott at Bluegrass, I was looking at the item number, found a few parts for, and had some of the Red India deer stag, and they are on their way to us. They should be here, I'd say, by the within 24 hours, but just lots and lots of good stuff. We've got giveaways that we're going to be doing. Brand new free shipping item, folks. I'll check that out. Limited edition production run Bulldog, genuine buffalo horn, the original dueling Bulldog Shield 105, 288, 440 stainless, Rockwell tested. $22.50. It's freight free. With it, anything else that you want, folks, it'll all be free on the freight. If you have 50 pounds worth of merchandise, if you have that on your invoice, well, don't worry. We're going to pay the freight. Lower 48 by ground, and it's worked out. That's done something else. I'm telling you, all of them have very, very well received. Well, it's smart money. That's going to be coming up quick. September the 4th, it'll be here before you know it. A 24-year-old Winchester buffalo head, sunfish in the original Winchester packaging. We're less than 1 year, less than 6 months away from it being a bona fide antique. All you have to do is purchase an item. You're in the running. If you do not purchase anything, that's cool too. It's no problem. Register at cutlerycorner.com. You still got a little time there. You can send in a self-addressed stamped envelope also. On the left, that's going to be free August the 2nd. Those of you that have purchased any Michael Prater item on any brand, if it's Michael's and it's a brand, then you're going to have an entry. If you buy it twice or 3 or 5 different ones, 5 different entries. That's on the left. It's a prototype Devil's Canyon folding hunter. On the right, well, that's the that is a cool little bullet trapper, the Sequoia Valleys, done in malachite and mother of pearl. That's for painted pony entries. There are those two incredible knives. Isn't that nice? That's coming up quick, folks. August the 2nd. It's going to be here before you know it. A lot of you I know buy painted ponies and Michael Praters. Well, you're going to have a chance to win both of those, but grab up that freight knife, folks. We also have something else, compliments of George. George is now officially retired. And George, I know you're doing well, and I know you're going to enjoy the rest of your life, and it was a pleasure to working with you. It's a good one, folks, our corporate sales manager. You see this knife right here? We probably still have a few of the in God's world, all lives matter. It'd probably just be a few. This is an old frame. Look at the thickness of the G10, $50 or more, one per invoice, tactical lock blade knife. Most of you probably not even seen this knife. You'd have to have been watching over the last, I don't know, 7, 8 years, more, longer. $50, one per invoice. It's a good one too. It's a heavyweight. Old school build on that. We can't remake that and bring it back and sell it for, you know, $12.50, $13, folks. It just would not happen. But anyway, we're going to get going. Got a new Jim's pick. I got a lot of stuff to get to, a whole heck of a lot of merchandise. If you're interested in the two Arnos and the Kudu pattern handmade Arno Bernards in sheep horn. There are only 2 of them at CCM 105 282. Right now, Jim's pick, 3CR13 stainless with a black oxide finish, sure grip rubberized handle. It's even got a compass on the back of the very end cap of the pommel. Jim's put it, made it available for only $9.88. Now, it's not by any means anything like eye candy as we've had with some of the Sharps, but this one's made to use. It's made to work with. It's an all-around good outdoor knife. You're not breaking the bank. But you got a good general purpose knife, hunting, fishing, camping, anything outdoors, or maybe something you do around the house. You work outside. Are you going to resell them? As many of you do. It's a 105 291. You can buy 1, 2, 10, or 5 until they're gone. It's only $9.88. And by the way, we change them every single week. $9.88. I mean, I don't see a mistake to make on that one. You know, if I've got a $7,500 knife that I don't want to do something with it, well, I'll pick one of those. Hey, you know, that's what they're made for. That's their job, folks. This one will be hot. Normally $22.50, a full 15 inches of customized, handcrafted, beautiful frostwood, which is a laminated hardwood done in a sub-hilt fighter, at only $16.75. Now, the add to order is exactly what it says. Sorry about that, Drew. You have to get. Oh, by the way, we got Drewski back. How did I forget that? We got Drew in the studio, folks. For those of you that have missed him, never fear, Drew's here. Look at that sub-hilt. Full tang on it, doing a good job, Drew. He's on the jib right now. We're glad to have him back. He's still doing a little bit of the old cooking work, but you know, he's lost so much weight in the kitchen that people quit wanting to eat. They don't like eating from a skinny cook, Drew. Hadn't you ever heard that old phrase? No, I'm messing with him. I'm going to be doing it a whole heck of a lot more, folks. That is one heck of a knife. I like that design. It's just like the old Randall's. That is a custom handcrafted fighter at $16.75 price tag. That's basically $45 retail. 105 292. Add 1, 2, 3, however many you like until they're gone. Those will get gone. At that $16.75 price tag. Sorry about that. That's the packaging that's going to come along with it. Look at this beautiful, beautiful knife. Those of you that remember the David Lynch movie, if you watched it, Blue Velvet, look at that Blue Velvet Coraline. $42.50. That's done on the 5019 pattern Hen and Rooster drop point convex ground hunter and 4116 steel from Germany. Michael J. Prater. It's also going to come with a top. Here you go. There you go. There you go. Top grain leather sheath's going to come along with it as well. Look at that magnificent Coraline. These were just delivered. We've got him. We're trying to get more than one run a week out of him now. We got Terry going and getting some knives. Other people, if we have to pick them up. He's not too far down the road because we can't keep them in stock, especially with all these specials that we've had going on, like what we've done with the painted ponies and the giveaways that took place there with that Emerald River Barlow. That was a winner, and now what we're doing with the giveaway coming up August 2nd. But just look at that beautiful Coraline handle. Now, no two are going to be identical. That's what's so unique about it. It's what makes them, they're just full of character, folks. But Hen and Rooster, leather sheath, and a good one that Michael's put his hands on at 4250 104706. This is going to be a big old gunboat. That's tree ring mammoth ivory. There's not going to be as much of the mammoth ivory in the show. There'll be a few pieces, but not a whole heck of a lot. That is basically a big, large, oversized jumbo canoe, large canoe, where that is an additional blade. It's got the Stockman blade configuration, but canoes would not have that blade. You're going to have the beautiful chevron wood. This is a Prater custom, so it's going to get you an entry into the prototype Devil Canyon Folding Hunter coming up in a few weeks. And tree ring mammoth ivory that is from the incisor of a woolly mammoth 10,000+ years ago. You'll get the natural markings card that Michael started to put in with everything because no mammoth's all the same. Some look similar. And then you're also going to receive an additional certificate of authenticity that's going to come along with that beautiful mammoth. Let me show you the other side of this one real quick. I got to put that card down. There we go. Got Gil over there having to put up with Drew. Doing a good job, Drew. Drew's a good one, folks. You know, if I wouldn't tease him if I didn't like him. Glad to see him back in the studio. There's the two giveaways that's taking place. Michael Prater left, Painted Pony on the right. There are only 9 of the tree ring gunboats. 9, goodness gracious. Well, they got gone in a hurry, and they should at $246. Heck, it's ivory. It's 10,000 plus years old. 105170. Oh, we got trouble coming in here now. Big trouble. Cameron, you got to cut us some slack. We're already having to put up with Drew. First time, we're glad to have Drew back, though. We really are. This is, golly, that is forever and 1,500 years ago since I've seen those. This is George had all these knives. What was he doing with all that stuff? That's what I'm wondering. I believe, wasn't that micarta?
Yeah.
Wow. That's linen micarta. That knife's probably 10 plus years old. He's had them put back and took care of them well. He was stockpiling. So let me get this straight. We're doing 2 of these frame lock with the wire cut buck deer for less than $15. Well, there should be every person that's watching this show right now. No, those are our newer ones. They're assisted opening. What I mean by newer, probably 7 years. Linen micarta. 2 of them. That's the right price, isn't it? For $14.93. How many people out watching this show right now can buy 8, 9, 10, 12 sets? Because that's exactly what I would be doing. And those of you that may not even purchase that type of merchandise, Robert, all of y'all out there, for less than $15, that is a heck of a deal, right, that you're witnessing right now. Thank you so much, George. That's 105-328. That one's hard to get over. That is a shocker. I really actually didn't even know that was priced at that money. That's the absolute 100% God is my witness truth. And I bet Jim Frost doesn't know either. 105-290. Now, this is the Choctaw, brand new arrival that Michael has done in tequila. That luscious, beautiful, thirsty drink known as Tequila Sunrise, only this time it's in a Coraline. And not only is it on a Choctaw, this is the big 4-inch Choctaw. Might even be a little larger than the 4-inch frame. It's in your, like the silver horses and everything that are about all gone, in the pearls and the turquoises, this is larger than that. Look at that side of the handle. As with any Coraline, and all of those magnificent auto paint colors, no 2 are going to be exactly alike. It's only $42.50, and I don't even know if he's building any more of those big Choctaws. That's a good one too. That's a Michael Prater. That's an entry knife. 105-290 at only $42.50. Once again, the Arnaud Bernard Sheephorn Kudu pattern is 105-282. I don't even know what the price is, folks. I don't even think that we ever had it on the show. But anyway, if we did, they're gone except for 2 of them that we special ordered. Well, the rep gave them to us, sold them to us in case we needed them. For some other customers. Well, we do, because I know 2 people out there wanting an Arnaud Bernard. It's 105-282. It'll be a while before any of those come in. These are absolutely, these are just magnificent, magnificent knives, folks. This is the Egan. Now, I do not speak Norwegian, so you'll have to bear with me. I know that these are knives from a company that's way up in the western portion of Norway, in a place that is called Hammondal, Western Norway. Village of Hammondal is founded in 1932. Back then they started making knives. A blacksmith, Bernd Hella, with no electrical power. Bernd taught his sons, Steiner and Sigmund, and they took over and they're running stuff. They were running stuff, folks. They have a very unusual, unique steel. It's a triple laminated steel. They do not give away their trade secrets. You're going to have a surface of a softer steel 18.8 for protective purposes. Then you have the harder inner core, and then you're going to have the bottom portion, this third laminate, softer steel 18.8. Look, this handle has all been completely they polish and oil and Just keep sanding until all the beauty of the birch comes out. A curly birch. They are sharp, and then they're more sharp. They come in the tube, entirely 100% handmade. They hand tan the sheaths and then treat it with saddle grease. And they use a lot of oil and a lot of polish. And before we move on, because we never have many, folks, you have the polishing cloth that comes along with it, handmade. It's, you know, I go on and on and on about sling blades. Well, let me tell you something about this one right here. You better be careful with that knife, because that one will get you. They want you to use their knives. They make them beautiful, but they want you to use them. All from Norway. That is good, good stuff. $129.95. As with any of the Arnos or any other like Winchesters, they're not going to stick around here. People are going to buy them up, and you should. It's $103,141. You're also going to get the free knife. We're giving the free knife away, something that we found our George had in our inventory. Let me flash that real quick for you on this free knife while you're checking out that Pearl clearance. $50 or more. Thank you so much, Chase. He's all over it, folks. Look at this Pearl clearance. These are going to be, look at the Steel Warriors. Look at the beauty of the colors in that saltwater mother of pearl. That is a 5-blade Bent Creek Congress. That knife is probably somewhere about 8 or 9 years old as well. It does not have the acrylic protective coat you saw. Did you see the teals and the pinks and everything? Every one of them that I've ever seen was as awesome looking as what you just saw. Oh, lo and behold, we got a Choctaw. We have the physician's knife. We have the toothpick. We are also going to have the peanut. And then there is a very, very, very nice, what I always called a little Blue Ridge Cougar lot blade. Look at the mother of pearl, folks. For $14.67. That is something else at $88. $320 worth of merchandise at an $88 price tag. And on top of that, we're going to give you a free G10, triple layered G10 tactical lot blade for taking advantage of something that is really just a blowout price. And anytime you can buy $320, especially Steel Warriors and Pearl product retail, for $88, I would highly recommend that, whether you get a free knife or not. But we're going to give you a free knife on a 104-121. It's a good one. It's a good deal. Very, very, very good deal on that one at an $88 pricing. Oh, Christmas in July. This is a Sheila item right here. Those of you out there, Sheila Travis, she built this and she did all of you right on it. Not one, not two, but 3 Sharps fixed blades. All right, as you see all of these knives in Christmas in July, we like to start early here. You can never have Christmas too early, in my opinion. We need something to look forward to, to put everybody in a good mood and make you a little bit happy with all this crap that's been going around throughout this country of ours. What in the world? But anyway, so we're going to start Christmas a little early. I'll get off that rant, get back to what I was doing. Just keep in mind, $8.17. I see a center lock red bone bulldog whittler. Center lock blade, 3-blade pocket knife by Bulldog and Red Bone that locks. A premium 4116 Blue Bone German steel Stockman. A jumbo, big O jumbo, wild turkey, buffalo horn, double shielded jumbo Stockman. You have the pistol and the rifle. I see an E.C. Simmons Slim Jim Trapper with a fleur-de-lis shield, a little Slim Jim, and zebra wood. There is that big old Stockman. There's a red bone, a Coy River German pattern copperhead that I'm checking out. There's an Coy River big old 2-blade folding hunter with a molded ballistic sheath. There's a Bone Stag resin, a Coy River LB5 folding hunter with the seashell engraved bolsters. Rockwell tested on it. There's a Crowing Rooster Stagalon trapper, and I might miss one. Well, I know there's one that you're not seeing. It's the one that we're going to give you that's going to cost you not 1 penny. It's going to be free. So you order Christmas in July. If that's your invoice order, folks, at $98, you'll be receiving 13 knives, not 12, on 105-258. Look at those Sharps. All 3 of these Sharps are 36 Well, I'd say 35. Some of them are $34.95 to $36.95. I'll say $35 retail. On the Sharps fixed blade knives, you got $105 retail just in those Sharps, and then you got everything else that's going to go along with it. It's going to, it's going to tally that one up to $360 worth of product in Christmas in July, not counting the free 13th knife. At only $98. And that free knife, that is one per invoice. 105-258. Got somebody asking about that Winchester, that Stag. Let me get that thing out while you go over here. I'm going to show you some mammoth. I'm going to show you something Michael's done. I'll give you an item number on this old Stag right here coming up. I'm just going to do the old flash thing, Gil. Here, I'll wait till I get over to table one. That's a coffin. That's a 271 coffin. And it came in deer stag. He built us 18 of these, folks. It's never, ever been done. That is a pattern from Hen and Rooster that was, they started building that frame years and years and years before I ever knew what a Hen and Rooster knife was. It has been around forever. It's just a big old coffin frame jackknife for the first time in history ever with tree ring mammoth ivory, and I've looked at all of them. They're all very similar to this one, every one I saw. A couple of them a little bit darker, but that's just what mammoth does after 10,000 years. And I don't know if he's going to do any more. I mean, heck, are you giving up a deer stack handle knife? You know, it's not something that, especially one like that we sell a lot of when we show it anyway. But anyway, there are 18 of them available. Look at that tree ring mammoth. Woolly mammoth, the incisor of the tusk. That was the inside of the tusk, folks, of the incisor. And it's done in genuine, perfectly at this current moment in time, legal ivory at $198 on 105-286. This is going to be a little early bird special. This is just a nice case XX, large 54 frame trapper. That's not a bone. That is about as pure of a white handle, I believe, as we've ever had on a knife. Look how white that is. Look at that shield, the red and gold. Good job there, Drew. You don't let them mess with you, Drew, okay? You're doing absolutely fantastic. You're doing good work. $48.99. I told him, and he said he agreed. It's like riding a bicycle. He's had training wheels, but it didn't matter, did it? He just got right back on it and started pedaling away, folks. That's been a while, too. Glad to have you back once again, Drew. That's only $48.99, folks. Look at that beautiful, I mean, just pure white. 54 frame large trapper at the early bird special price. Only 30 of them now. $48.99, $47,162. Normally a $52 a bill on that. Probably be more than that now. That's an old item number. Oh, look at this hella that we've got going on with this. This is all going to be in a birch. They just completely, you got the curly birch. They just absolutely, they put as much time, probably not, they put a lot of time into their handles with all the sanding and the oiling, and they say that they do a heavy hand polish. $159.95. That is just a worker. It is sharp, and then it's got more sharp on it. You be careful. They have a trade secret steel that they don't tell us about. You have a triple laminate layer. You have a top layer that's done. It's a softer steel. They say it's softer 18/8, what they called it, protective steel. Hard core. And it also is probably going to be a carbon, in my opinion. And then the bottom layer is in that softer 18/8. Hand, everything about the sheath is completely done by hand, all oiling, everything. And I'll show you how sharp this thing is. You know, if I had a knife with the steel, the quality of this, and right out of the box, and you've been building knives in a small little village in Norway that started in 1932, I wouldn't tell anybody either. There's no reason to tell them what the steel is. That is, they want you to use these knives. Just be careful with them. $159, and it's going to have more done. It's a little bit different than that. And the Egan we had earlier, it's probably going to be the work that they put in the handle. While we're there, Chase, looking at that one, this is 105-275. There are only going to be a few of them. Tim Scott at Bluegrass if I had these parts, and he had some India deer stag to fit this one. I think he was going to get us 2 of the Swell Center classic whittlers, like the 83 pattern cased in India deer stag. I know he's getting us 2. I don't have it to show you. Split back spring, you need to order 105 275, and that he says that'll be it. They looked and looked and looked and looked, and that's probably going to be it. 105 275, red India embargo deer stag, all purchased pre-embargo. Call it a canoe, 3-blade canoe. Whatever it is, it's a good-looking knife, and people bought them, and they bought them real fast. 105 275 on that particular one there. And again, that Arno, if they're not gone, Arno, the kudu bottle, and sheep horns, 105 282 on that one. By the way, the Winchester Swell Center, I was talking about Winchester India deer stag. We have 2 of them. It's 104 963. Saw Terry put them in the computer. 2. CCN 104 963 on that whittler. This is crazy money. $14.50. Well, I know this one's $22.50 individually. The Barracuda lot blade. These are going to get gone. That is a traditional copperhead for $14.50 in deer stag. That's the Cuda lot blade. I know we've got an item number. It's right. Our sample's right out the door. It's $22.50. Well, it's not in this collection. The peanut, and then we're going to have the a second lot blade. Now it's known as the Viper. All right, so you got 440 high carbon stainless steel. Each one of those are Rockwell tested, and these Steel Warriors, it's new old stock. You keep knives dry, you protect them from any type of damage, you store them. They don't spoil. A knife will not spoil if you take care of it. Winchester's full testament that, and then some of those old knives that we sewed that Jim had 70 and 80 and 90 years ago. All you got to do, you can TLC, folks, tender loving care with some oil. These are probably about 6 or 7, at least 6 or 7 years in age on these Steel Warriors. This is a heck of a $58 price tag to spend on those. That works. And then you get the free knife. If that's all that you bought, you're going to get that free tactical lot blade that's going to go along with it. This is a Buck 101. Now, Michael had these Buck 101s. Buck contacted him. I think I might have mentioned it a week ago, and about 2 weeks. Kind of like Winchester, they had the parts up in Idaho. Buck had the parts. They discontinued this pattern, but so they offered him the parts, and he bought them all. So we bought the knife and the painted pony and everything for Michael. A lot of times we'll supply them for like the Buck 110s and, of course, the Winchesters. But that is a 101's what they call it, because it doesn't fold. It's a fixed blade, and it's a bear head. It has a single front bolster. He bought every single one of them that there are. All we're ever going to be able to do on this one is build a 5, limited 5. That will all that there will be. $487.50. Look at all of that banded chrysocolla. That's Wild Horse. That's the Wild Horse Jasper, the white, and then you have the Matrix. That's the gold vein. It looks like, not real gold, folks. It's a stone. And let me show you this. I'm going to pick that one up here in a second. You'll have the notarized autographed certificate of authenticity from Michael Prater. It does not fold, but if it had the bolster, it would really look like a Buck 110 folding hunter. They just called it a bear head. Wasn't a reason to put a bolster on it. Only 5, that's all that will ever exist. This is serial number 1. It's never, ever been shown. It's going to get you an entry into a giveaway that's going to take place August the 2nd on the Sequoia Trapper. It's also done, excuse me, that's chrysocolla. The Sequoia Trapper's done in malachite and mother of pearl on that one. So that painted ponies get you the knife that's on the left. Prater Customs gets you the knife that's on the, or excuse me, the painted ponies on the right, knife, Prater Customs on the left. I was looking at this one. Heck, we don't hardly have any of these. Sheila's been selling all of them. All right, well, 105 234 on that particular one. Yeah, that was serial number 1 on that one. Yeah, beautiful chrysocolla on that. I'm still checking out that buck, folks, while you look at this. and we're in single digits on it. This kind of takes care of itself anyway. That's not a dyed red mammoth tree ring. That actually is created from the 10+ thousand years in the earth from copper, other minerals, iron, phosphate, changes it. Sometimes and it doesn't do it all the time. As you've seen, this is one of the few red mammoth tree rings that we have ever had on the show. There's been a handful, maybe of blue and then some green. That's about it. Then of course, there's been black, but the red on that Santa Fe, it's sleek, it's nice, and it's only $98 on 105, $234 on that one. All right, we broke out the lobster claw. This is a half lobster. Actually, I think these were the first ones that were ever built, the first design of the teardrop bolstered lobster claw. And then there was the 4-blade, but we broke out the 4-blade about a week ago. That's the 234 DS. This is a 233 DS. It is a pattern that has been around well over half of a century, longer than that. And really, I've looked. No, I don't know anybody. I can't find anything about anybody that currently manufactures anything like it anymore, other than Hen and Rooster. It's European deer stag. I call it a teardrop bolster. Some people call it a tip bolster. Because of the tips on it. To me, it was I always just called it teardrop. Very, very unique. Great-grandfathers, great-grandparents may have, at one point in time, some of you, if you're old like me, may remember something unique like this. I never even knew one existed till I was 18 years old, and I started at Star Sales, and I started right after Howard Rabin and Jim Frost picked up the Hen and Rooster line and got it. But I'd never even seen anything like that. That is a very, very, very old antique pattern. It's $58 in deer stag. We're also going to have one that is available just like that, just like we did in the 234, that'll be in the saltwater mother of pearl. What you're looking at right now. Now, I don't understand this pricing, but I don't do the pricing. But I am here to tell you, those of you that are watching and you see this knife at $48.75, basically it's like that buy one, get one Lennon micarta handled assisted opening knives we had earlier. That is, I hate that term, no-brainer, but by gosh, that's about as good of a term as I can come up with on this knife. At $48.75, back when 8717 was generated, I'd say 12, 13 years ago now, easily, that was a $160 retail knife that you're looking at a $48.75 price tag. James A. Frost, Jim, I didn't have anything to do with it. I didn't price that. I don't know where it came from. I plead the fifth on that. Worst case scenario, we'll just blame it on Drew. $48.75 on that knife, folks. Good gosh. Look at the mother of pearl on that. How many of them can if you can buy two, buy two. Then you get free stuff to go with it. If this is all you're buying, get with one of the representatives. They have some special items to get you that $50 so we can give you something else. Look at the mother of pearl. I didn't see one that didn't look as beautiful as the one that you're checking out right now. That is something else at that type of money. CCN 8717. This is also quite the unusual, unique design. The first one I ever was aware of was an Othello. And again, I was back in the cutlery world, first ever selling knives in a mall. Long time ago. And then Othello's out of Germany. They only had them in stag. Then we had Wartech years back, and this is the sharps. Now watch how this works. Beautiful, rich wine wood handle. Look, it's all steel. And then you got the swinging guard. Why does that guard swing? And then it looks like it would make it like old switchblade, the Hubertus switchblades from Germany. Now you have a smaller fixed blade that you can use. Then you have the larger swing guard fixed blade, and it's a Sharps. They make good stuff, and that comes with a leather sheath to carry it in with the blade closed. At only $24.50. That's all that one's going to cost. That's a very unusual, unique item at $24.50, folks. And people have been buying those up when we air them. 60866 is the item number. That stag 3-blade, India deer stag 3-blade canoe from Winchester, is 105-275. If you missed out on it, that I was, because he had some parts. That's the only reason we're getting them. We'll have them in the next day. He's got them coming out to us. That 3-blade canoe was made in 1998 too. 22-year-old 3-blade India deer stag canoe from Winchester in carbon steel and original packaging. 105-275, y'all would hurry on those. This is called the American Dream. It's something that Jim Frost, James A. came up with prior to the 4th of July. I hope it was safe for all of you. Hope you had a good time. I know a lot of chaos and nonsense went across the nation, but I hope you enjoyed it. This is a heck of a deal. $5.44. All right, so we had the Christmas in July collection earlier that was just outstanding. And now we have American Dream Firecracker at $98, $5.44. You're going to have Attack Extreme, it's about a 15-inch outdoor tactical fixed blade knife. And then you're going to have a trio of Black Hill steel. Two of them are kind of like little sharp finger type skinners, little skinny knives. And then you got that real nice one. I like that sleek and that tiger eye frostwood handle. So 4 fixed blades total. And now it just starts getting crazy. We got a crocodile bone steel warrior. That's old school. It's an old handle. We don't even have it in open stock except where George had those put back. We have a Viper lot blade that's going to be done in a that's a burnt orange. I forgot the name of it, actually. It's been so long. We got toothpicks. We have 4-blade Congresses, 5-blade Congresses, red bone Stockmans, premium Stockmans, the original banana bone. Look at that beautiful. That beautiful faux abalone on that. First time I ever saw it, I thought it was real. We have a Steel Warrior folding hunter and a Sure Grip handle. There's our giveaway knife. It's going to be included. Look at these big old folders, these big old tactical lot blades. This was actually, I think this was out of a series that was called the Silent Series. It's been so long. That was out of the Silent Series, wasn't it? There's a razor blade in there. It's for seatbelt cutting for EMS rescue workers. You see the razor blade. That's not the blade. Or it is the blade. See, it's been so long, I don't even know what I'm talking about. And that is just a rough grip. That's all stainless steel satin finish. That's a steel frame anodized aluminum firefighter. But Stockman's, as you see, that all the pocket knives are going to be done by Steel Warrior. I always like this one too. And this one may have been called the Mountie. That's Teflon coated. It's a Teflon coated stainless steel blade. Tension setting adjustment. $5.44. Well, the fact is, just the Steel Warriors at that type of money, well, it doesn't happen. But it's happening right now. And American Dream Firecracker. That'll be coming to an end, folks. 4th of July is over with. There's the free shipping knife that we're doing. Buffalo horn, dueling bulldog, original shield, trapper, bulldog frame, limited edition, bulldog brand, 105-288 at only $22.50. Get you free freight on it and everything. Everything else you might want, folks, you'll have free freight. That is a good free freight item. Well, a lot of you, I'm talking mostly to our newer customers. We've been doing this free freight deal now, and it's gotten to the point where our customers, they just tell the operator, yeah, I want the free freight item. A lot of them don't even have the item number anymore because it's smart money. Freight adds up. You send 25 pounds worth of knives, 15 pounds worth of knives to Colorado, to Utah, to Texas, to Missouri. You're going to pay some money. Well, we're paying it, and you're getting a product for it. You're getting something good for it, like that Buffalo Horn Bulldog. 105-289 was the American Dream. This is the Blue Appaloosa by Chippeways, 104,957 at $58. Look at this blue handle. These are all. This is no different than any of the Chippeway hand carved bone knives that we make. Same build, same company. Only these are the working line, the working series. They built these with the idea in mind, kind of like the Hellenize that one, a couple of them that we've had a while ago. They want you to use them, but you can still make them look nice. You can put real good leather sheaths with them, and you don't have to charge everybody an arm and a leg. We've worked with them. We buy tooling. We get steel for them, and it really helps out, and it helps you out because we can sell the knives to you at a really good price. There's the Arcara Valley Skinner, the Osage Trail Skinner. All in blue bone, simple frames. I mean, it's a full tang knife with none of them have bolsters. It's just all pressure dyed bone, blue bone. Eskimo Pride, Wild River Skinner. Just to name a few. The sheaths are probably mostly what you're buying, $9.67, but as I just now see, there's always a drawback to something. If that's all you're buying, you get the free freight knife. There are only 73 of them. 73, it's all we have. And that'll be it, 73 orders. Here's that free knife. It was in the firecracker special. Look at the thickness of that G10. That's just crazy. Good knife, $50 or more, and that's one per invoice. But those of you that order multiple times, well, you know the drill. You get one with every invoice that you place, and it's over $50. But just 73 of those remain. That's a $207 retail value. Like I said, the leather sheaths basically is upwards, maybe not all $9.67. Say they're $7. Well, I think the knives go quick at $267, wouldn't they? Oh, look at this nice, very, very patriotic. Very patriotic. This is a really nice item to offer in July, too, celebrating Christmas in July. It can't get here fast enough. Neither can deer season. Heck, we got a velvet buck season opening up next month. Archery season. Oh, if they do it this year, I think they are. I hadn't heard any different. We are running out of these. This is the 9x12 custom display directly from Case. If you have seen the 130th anniversary, that's the 9x12, or excuse me, 12x18. So this is just a little smaller. There is nothing different except the size. It's beautiful. It has the legs. It's already ready. You know, you can hang it up on the wall. Now, look at the knives that are going to come along with it. Those are color wash lasered bone. You have the rust lock. Well, there's a $100+ knife. You have the trapper, the 54 frame trapper is like $98, something like that. You're going to have a Tony Bowes design 3-blade sow belly Stockman. There's a $100 bill. You're going to have the 07 frame mini trapper, the 18 pattern Stockman. Then you're going to have the Case license plate, and you're going to have a $75 display. So when you tally this one up, $597.95, that is why, and I would get the freight knife with this. That is why, that's why there are only 4 left. That's all that we're going to be able to do. Look at that beautiful license plate. You put that on the wall, or you can put it on your automobile if you wanted to do so. But that is just a very, very nice item. It's good stuff from Case. It's a beautiful display. It's a very patriotic American-made brand with the American-made flag. Stars and Stripes license plate. You know what? It's made out of, you really can't burn that one. Isn't that ridiculous, folks? Look at that. Look at the legs on that. I better hush. That is a nice, nice, nice display. $597.95, and then, of course, the free knife. But I would definitely consider the shipping. I wanted that to fall over. The shipping knife with that one, which is what I'm talking about right there, the old Bulldog Trapper and Buffalo Horn. Limited production. Right on that $22.50. Just put one of those on your order, and you not have to worry anything about freight. We'll take care of all of it, no matter what. As long as it's lower 48, and it'll go ground freight. It won't be next day air. We don't do that, or Blue Label, or whatever they call it. Anything on that line. That Winchester Stag Whittler, that 3-blade Stag that I don't have to show you, that we had 2 of, CCN 104963. Had 2 of them. Now we only have 1. One of them's gotten sold. Amazing how we can figure all of that out, isn't it? This is nice. Look at that. Look at that cutting horse Stockman. I don't ever remember even seeing that knife. And that's a Crow and Rooster cutting horse Stockman. Take it that's bone stag resin. Look at that nice looking crowing rooster. Then we have the old Honk Falls, which is a brand that no longer exists. All up in the northeast New York, Honk Falls, folks. But we brought the rights to the name because that brand doesn't need to die. People need to remember it. We're down to the last 55 of these that we have. That is a Staggalon Elite Edge fillet knife with a leather pouch that's going to come along with that at $28.75. But once again, there are only 55 of them. That is all that are left available for sale. 55 orders. Well, it's a value. They're less than, they're $9.58 a piece, basically. And you know what? That's a really good name, too. I bought several of those pocket fishermans. My kids had a blast with them. They broke and lost every single one of them that I ever bought. But they, you know, it was worth every penny on the old pocket fisherman. It taught them. And, you know, the man made millions and millions and millions of dollars in the old pocket fisherman. Why couldn't I come up with something like that? Collector Club 2020. Look at that core line on that knife. That just reaches out there and gets you, doesn't it? Look at that sparkle. It's like a close-up of a golden galaxy. Look at that reverse frost etch on the blades with the gold tint. It's made that way. I'll get a white sheet here. Get that one going. He's going to do one of these a year. Now, this is not the, this is different than the Collector Club series like we've got going on right now. It starts out with Blueberry and the Hen and Rooster Trapper, which is what this is, where you get one per month. This will be one per year. And the 2021, look at that reverse frost etch. Look at that, just pops. 1 of 500. Look at that core line handle. Can't mess that core line up, can you? That looks good. $64.75. Free knife would come along with it. That's the round that you'll be. It's kind of like a copper round. There's the reverse side of it. Good job there, Drew. Those of you just joining us, if you watched us for a while, Drew's back. He's working, helping us out. We've been in dire straits. We've been on a skeleton crew. And Drew fits right on in. We didn't even have to train him, folks. It's a good. We're glad that he came back and he's helping us with the show. And he picked right up where he left off. Didn't miss a beat, folks. Glad to have you back, Drew. $64.75. Look at that beautiful feather macaw. This is a brand new sample. That's on the 20 or 27 pattern sharps. Look at that knife, folks. $54.75. Look at the core line on that. He brought 40 of them, front and back. Feather macaw core line, sharps. 3CR13 stainless visible tang fixed blade. I'll show the other side. Comes in the tube. By the hell out of people going to those tubes. And for us going over the Arno Bernards, they're making them over in South Africa right now. It'll be a little while, but I'll be ready to get those Arnos back in, helping all we possibly can, folks. We're giving them as much business as well, as much as we can afford to. But that is one good-looking knife. That is a happy, smiley face fixed blade knife if there ever was one. That's just that'll put a smile on somebody's face. I mean, how could it not? It looks good. There are 40 of them. It's going to get you an entry into the drawing that's going to take place. This is going to be precious few of this one in that Pearl Whittler. I haven't shown this one in a while, I don't think. It's really cool how he did that pearl. So the feather macaw entry, if you're a winner, you bought that knife and you were drawn, you win the prototype on the left, Devil Canyon core line on the Folding Hunter. Painted Pony winners on the right. I mean, I guess it would be a chance, a very slim one, but I would say there would be a chance that one person, a person that buys both of them and collects both of them could win both. But I think that would, the odds wouldn't be there. But anyway, we wish everybody could win. But we'll have two winners, and it'll be coming up quick. And you know what we'll do after that? We'll do something else. Look at this beautiful Pearl Whittler. It's almost a sleeve board. A sleeve board Whittler. And saltwater mother of pearl. I can't get over there to it. Let me slide in there, Gage, excuse me. So, I do it all the time. I know somebody else who used to do it a lot, Gage. Look at the pearl. Look at the thick slab of pearl and how he sanded all that down and rounded it. Split back spring. Big O knife. 2003. Sleeve board. It's a 4570 cartridge shield. Old buffalo gun. 4570. Very, very popular amongst Sharps carbine buffalo guns. That's a Winchester brand. Look at that beautiful knife, though. Not hardly any left, but glad to at least, glad to have a couple anyway. That's 105, 143. Had that India Deer Stack canoe, 3-blade canoe that he had the parts that he found, and he's got some stag. He just uses it sparingly. You can't mess it up because you can't get it again. On that canoe, 3-blade canoe and India Deer Stacks, 105, 275. I believe it was 98. God Country family, this is going to be on a trophy stag, all natural white smooth bone lock blade with 4116 steel from Germany and a top grade leather sheath. This is another one of the items that has been out of stock. It was sold out. I have not gotten the pleasure of being able to offer it in several weeks now, maybe even over a month on this one, but it is here and it was brought back at the original price that it sold out at. It was not increased by one single penny, even though that supply, well, absolutely, we couldn't keep up with the demand on this one. But look at all of that work that went into that handle. The mirror polished 4116 German steel blade for just $16.75. There's not a limit on how many that you can purchase. Buy as many as you like until they are gone. God, family, and country. That's something that we need to be looking at and realizing and thinking about every single day, in my opinion. 104,746 at only $16.75. This has also turned out to be a beauty with the acrylic protective coat. Look at the colors that are in this pearl. It's a big old gunboat 3-blade. It's a canoe. That Winchester canoe is just it's actually on a bigger frame too. I'll give you a comparison on this red India Deer Stag Winchester. I love this knife. Y'all figured that out, yeah? That's a regular canoe. Look at that big old gunboat. This is 105, 275 that we just had a few of them. I probably need to quit talking about it and quit showing it. I apologize if you're told it's gone, but I can't, sometimes I just can't help myself. I get carried away. $98.75 on that beautiful gunboat. Look at the colors. Look at that acrylic protecting it, that coat, that big old Stockman blade on a big, large canoe frame. 105, 176 at only $98.75 on it. This is going to be all the case knives. Goodness gracious. They're, bless their hearts, they've had such a hard time up there that nobody wants them to work. They had a hard time going back to work. They want to work and they won't let you work, threaten to arrest you if you go to work, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, it's getting back to where they can build some knives, and they're building some knives. They're getting some product shipped out. Our order got a little bit, last order we got in 10 days ago is a little bit bigger than it was, but heck, most of it's already gone. This is $68.98. This is a license. This is an authorized through the Pentagon, through the military, the United States Marine Corps knife. It's a rough stack leather. It's a Parkerized 1095 steel blade, the Parkerized finish on it. It's the rough cut version because that's the true version of a survival knife. I mean, you're talking to this and the K-bar definition of a survival knife. It's got about $30 less than the K-bar does. But I think this has saved more lives than I'll ever this type of knife and the K-bar saved more lives than I'll ever realize. So that's why I call it the real definition of a survival knife. It comes in a heck of a box. $68.98. It'll be the next one that goes, and that's what happens if you followed this show any length of time. We get those in, they just do not last. People buy them up. I mean, it's historical, it's history, and it's a case. And it's a good price at less than $70. It's $596.89 Early bird special double X case pricing. Nicely done. So there'll be not as many case knives in the show as normal. Heck, we can't keep up, folks. Got some John Waynes that are going to be coming your way as well. They'll be on the carousel. Got I believe some Mercury Dime, maybe let's see here. Yeah, Indian head penny and the Buffalo Indian head nickel. Buffalo nickel or Indian head nickel, whatever you. Some people call it different things. There are only 9 left of the Homeland collection. We'll have to look into that. That's not good. $120. It means that people bought them all up. I get it. $6 a piece for all these knives. Every pocket knife that you see, the steel came from Germany. Every single one of them had E.C. Simmons, wasn't it? It's 420. But that's all right. Most all the rest of them did. That Crow and Rooster probably didn't. So never mind about that. Most of it's come from Germany. The stainless steel trappers. There's an E.C. Simmons buffalo horn trapper. E.C. Simmons, that legendary hardware company, that big mega hardware company that was resided in St. Louis, Missouri, that's no longer there. E.C. Simmons 5-blade Congress, buffalo horn muskrats, second cut trappers, blue bone crow and rooster trapper. It's a cool trapper. There's that 5-blade Blue Bayou. Half whittlers. Copperhead, saddle horn trappers, more Stopmans, Coke bottle frames, blue bone doctor knives, hawk bills. There's the old Ridge Runner. And then right smack dab in the middle, we got 2 really, really good looking sharps fixed blades that are done in 3CR13. 3CR13 stainless steel, folks, on these sharps. And they're only $6 a piece, doing all 20 of them at a $120 price. Do not let pocket knives fool you either. For those of you that are just started in with this free freight and getting going, maybe you're selling knives, trading knives, making extra income, as lots of you are, that will add up. These pocket knives will add up in weight. We're going to give you this one free. You can get the Bulldog Trapper and Buffalo Horn, and we pay the freight on everything. It's $105, $288. If you're interested in it, it's $22.50. So it's automatically free freight. But if you bought 10, if we had them, if you bought 10 fixed blade sets, folks, and that knife is on your invoice, we're going to pay the freight to the lower 48, no matter what, as long as it's ground freight. That's the Homeland Collection you saw, 105097. This is a dealer case that got loosened up, freed up from George's accounts. This COVID hit. It hit some of the retail stores, establishments, chain stores. Well, I don't have to tell you, it hit them hard. Lots and lots and lots of them. Lots of them, stores closing, not coming back. Big old chain stores. This is a jigged wood handle. It looks just like bone. I like it. I wish we'd have had more knives made like that. It's wood and they jigged it, and it's very difficult to tell that it is not a bone handle. These are going to be done in a frame lock. They're large, they're finger grooved, they're drop points, they have a sleek, non-reflective satin finish. And what I mean by frame lock, all right, so you got a frame, that's the front of the frame, that's the reverse side of the frame. When that knife opens up, you can see right, that whole entire frame is the locking mechanism. It's hard to beat that strength of a complete frame, one side locking. And it's just finger groove drop point. It's only $5. These are $5. Now, that's not the price that they normally would be. That's the price that they are now because we need to move this inventory out. It was put back. They basically had floor displays. You might have seen them in some of the places you've been. The big old floor displays that are full of knives, 15, or no, it's more like 30, 40 knives. And so you had to keep stock back. I mean, they ran out of something. You had to have the inventory that was available, that went into the display, or they don't want the display. And so that's why all of it was put back. Well, it's all been freed up. Here's something that I can't believe we still have. We bought every one of them. We do now just have 11. That is currently the oldest Winchester that we have been able to get from Tim Scott, a Bluegrass, licensed 1095 carbon handmade Winchester. It was, this is all from 1988. So I'm holding a 32-year-old knife, and look at the condition, because when it was stored properly. It's black bark bone. This is carbon steel, and it's not rusted. It's not pitted. It was oiled and stored. 11 are available from 32 years ago. Don't go anywhere, please. We'll be right back. And welcome back in. Thank you so very much. I appreciate all of you. We can't do it without you. That is an absolute 100% fact. Do everything that we possibly can to get you some product, some knives and things that you like, folks, that you enjoy, and old stuff, new stuff, and everything in between. This one is going to go back to 1994, 26 years ago. I believe the 50th anniversary. There are still a few of those available. There's been a big run on these. This was out of the bronze jackknife series, 1894 to 1994. These are all dated. They're all matching serialized numbers. This was their certificate. Sorry about that. It's commemorating the Model 94. It was 100 years old in 1994, that model, lever action 94. And the certificate's signed, autographed by, at that point in time, the president of Bluegrass, which was George Smith. This one was number 1362, serial number 1362 of the 2000 that were made. You had to take down the carbine and, of course, the standard 94 lever action rifle. What you see on the front, there are always two, what they call the bronze series, two bronze and a nickel. They always did the nickel. The front is not identical to the reverse. Or is it the reverse is not identical to the front? I guess it's just different, folks. $98.75. Look at that. 26 years ago, absolute 100% mint condition on these licensed, authorized, USA handmade Winchesters. And there are so many. We really have started finding out, to all the Winchester fans out there, there are lots and lots and lots and lots of you, aren't there, Robert Powell? I'm one of them. I really, really enjoy old Winchester firearms, rifles. Lots of the lever actions have quite a fondness for them. That's a good deal there at $98.75 for something 26 years old. Speaking of a good deal, it's $104,245. This one will be winding down. These fillet knives are about gone at $29. Yes, they are. There are the last 57 case fillet knives we have, folks. This was also something that was put back. It was a display knife. They weren't, the floor model displays had panels. You could have had 3 panels. Some of them had 4. Lower panel might have case knives. Center panel may have hen and rooster. Upper panel above that may have steel warrior. He could change them out and do whatever he wants. So yeah, well, they were case knives, and we bought all of these, or George did, have them all for his chain store displays. Well, that's MAP pricing on that. That MAP pricing from WR Case & Sons on that fillet knife is $29.88. We can't sell it for less than that without approval, without permission, and I get that. I agree with it. Nobody liked it at first, but it's good business. So that's $29.88. That's the lowest we can sell that for. But we can give you 4 other knives for buying it. We can do that. The old Silver Hawk, 2 of them are assisted opening, the Iron Cross, stainless stubby there. We can 4 knives. We will give you, purchasing the case fillet knife at our MAP pricing structure, their MAP pricing structure, $29.88. Happy belated Father's Day and 4th of July. 105-186. That item is going to sell out. That is a fact. It will sell out, and then we're not going to redo anything like that, duplicate it. We didn't make any money on that, folks. That was just all about you and moving the inventory that needed to be moved. It sat here long enough. Look at that split back spring. Look at that unusual Stockman, folks. 30-30 cartridge shield. Look at that knife. And it's a split back spring like a Whittler. Good old antique bone. This particular one, let me get my old Quentin Dawson spectacles out here. Quentin, I hope you're doing well, sir. 25 years ago, 1995, which is right there, and all I had to do was look up at the graphic, didn't I? Look at the packaging. Now, there are boxes that are not completely 100% mint. They might be 98, 97, 96. Some of them had a tendency, if there's any type of light or whatever that could get to them, would fade the white a little bit. But all in all, those of you that bought them, you know what you're receiving. For something 25 years ago, folks, absolutely 100% mostly mint condition. And the package, the knives are all re-inspected by Tim Scott. If they're not 100%, they don't come to us. They're all inspected. I know that we had a little issue with the gold and silver with one of the knives in that $1,200 gold and silver set. Some of the gold plating had come off one of them. That happens, you know. And we're getting it back. We're gonna send it back to him and be done with it. It's things like that, especially in the plating. When it comes to plating, that happens. But we don't like it. But that's just what happens when you deal with something old like that. I hadn't seen this one in a while. That's a Santa Fe Trail buoy. Look at that Star Spangled Banner core line. American Pride. Look at the thickness of slab of core line on that, folks. I'm showing 21 of them are remaining at $68 on that. 21 orders. That is a whole lot of knife. That's all that you're going to purchase. You will receive the free giveaway. Everybody gets the giveaway knife if your invoice is $50 or more. It can be $5, $10 items, one $50 item, two $25. It can be $100, $100 item. If it's over $50, look at that slab of Star Spangled Banner core line. I was going to show that blade. Y'all probably show it doing a better job than I am. Better to fight for something than to live for nothing. Michael J. Prater. $68, 21 orders. 54399 on that one. This is the last of the, that is creamy mammoth tusk ivory on a hen and rooster Damascus steel premium trapper. Air had them last weekend, this past fourth weekend. Over half are gone. Counting this one, there are going to be 5 of them in creamy mammoth, woolly mammoth ivory from Siberia. That is straight tusk there, folks. I'll have to show the reverse side because somebody is going to receive this one. Excuse me there, Jessica. I'll slide on by here. Y'all get Jessica on the phone. Tell her what a good job she's doing, Gil, too. They got some items they can get you at. If you're a little short of that $50, they have some items they can offer. Get you at so we can give you a free knife. Look at that creamy. It's creamy ivory. It's over 10,000 years in age. And at this moment, it's legal. 5 of them. Counting that one at $250. We'll sell every single one. We'll sell every single one that we can get in the future. They're slow coming. The tree ring's different than what you see. Tree rings enter. All right, this is the outside of this tusk ivory, woolly mammoth tusk. 105, 171. Don't get much of it at that $250 bill on that one. We got 65 pattern case XX here. I don't know how many we're going to have, though. That's classic case XX folding hunter. Really nice leather sheath. Look at that beautiful grain wood. That's classic. That is a classic case XX. It's $78.75. That is a knife that the Barlow and the Sunfish of my grandfather's really got me going. And it just did something. Something sparked. Something happened when I saw them. But when I started selling knives, Tom Odell and myself on C-band Big Dish Satellite Shop at Home in Knoxville, Tennessee, we'd sell every single folding hunter. We went on we looked for folding hunters everywhere we went that there were knives being sold. We advertised it. We sold them used, especially USA's 65 to 69s. And 70s, 10 dots, oh gosh, we didn't care if they were used or not. We'd sell every single one of them. So I love that pattern, I love that knife. And so do a lot of other people. 13760 at 78.75. Look at this cool looking little single blade Barlow from Hen and Rooster. The only Barlow pattern they have ever manufactured. They made two different sizes. They currently make two different sizes. There was a Granddaddy Barlow, which is real large, 5 inches. Now, they're not building it right now. I wish they would bring that one back. But that is European deer stag, and yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. That is only $38. When that item number 3379 was generated, that was the very beginning. That was the first year that Cutlery Corner Network was ever on television, having our own show in our own studio, the very first year ever. The retail on that knife was $73. $73, folks. That was over a decade, well over a decade ago. And that was the price it sold for then. Jim, if you're watching, I didn't do it. Drew did. CCN 3379 at $38 in deer stag. Nice little easy to carry pocket Barlow. Need some throwing knives? Well, a whole bunch of you have. We've been selling lots and going through a lot of them. This is the rainbow titanium. You ever thrown one of these in the sunlight? Huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you got like in the sunlight, the gold's pretty cool too. But yeah, you'll get it's kind of wild looking, actually. That is titanium over stainless steel, a balanced trio of throwers. They come in one box. That sheath is going to hold all 3 of them. You don't have to keep going back and forth, over and over and over again. You can throw 3 times. I would get 2 sets, right? Because if you got buddies, it helps out. Sharing gets old after a while, folks. I don't care what anybody says. I'm just joking. $15.60. That is a $39 retail. You wrap the handle, and you got a double-edged knife. They're thick, they're strong, they're durable, and they absolutely will do the job teaching you how to throw knives, folks. 103-700 at $15.60. Oh, look at the old Wild Horse Jasper. That is a painted, that is called Pony Jasper. This is a hot one. Those 4-blade Congresses, Hen and Roosters, they're gone. The last got those orders out earlier today. There were 2 customers. They went out the door. Last 2 that we had, H&Rs, and this Jasper. Look at that stone. There are only 7 John Primbles that are left. That is all. 7, folks, at $148. That is Belt Nap Hardware, handmade bluegrass John Primble. Legendary hardware company like E.C. Simmons, only is Belt Nap. It was in Louisville, Kentucky. There is not a trademarked brand of a knife of the United States of America that is still currently active as old as a John Primble. $148 in Pony Jasper, the orange and the white stone. 104-273. Oh, look. See, now this is true ring mammoth ivory. All right, but it has turned. All right, it has darkened over 10,000 plus years. We're never going to be able to get every single one all in white. But there are a lot of people that we've started finding out now that have a fondness for this little bit darker. The rings really stand out. The ring is growth rings, just like a tree. It's why they call it tree ring. Look, he custom tapered that handle on that one as well. The wider the ring, the more growth, the more ample the food was during that time period. The narrower, well, it's probably leaner time, you know, like winter. And just like a tree. $210, folks. That is what that's going to cost you on a legendary brand, highly, highly collectible pattern. The original John Primble packaging is going to come along with it, and a 10,000-year-old handle on 104-276. The CCN number on that one. All right, it is the Civil War series. $248, folks. We already have one of these out the door. These are going to come with the musket balls. All of the Civil War, the ammo, the ball, the munition, has all been found in the region of East Tennessee, all in this area. And they, Michael, they only use the best of them. And they're encapsulated. They'll come with each one of these trappers that are done by Hen and Rooster. And the artwork, the prints, something else, front and back. They're no longer being produced. This took a fourth party. I mean, when I say that it was a nightmare, I really don't mean it in a bad way as far as the outcome of the knife. I mean it in a bad way of what all of us had to go through in the length and the time period and the hassle to get this outcome with the fourth party. It wasn't their fault. It's just, I mean, it was just something else. But you know what? It looks like it ended up all being worth the wait. Incredible colored print artwork. Not all of them are the same. I want to show this one, Gil. All right. There are only 13 that are left, both blades etched. 13 four-piece collections. So that is just $62 for each one of those on Hen and Rooster Trappers with everything that was gone through. That was one of the hardest. The Native American series and the World War series, very, 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 and the Cowboy series, the Wild West, very, very difficult. 100-640. Look at this beautiful, beautiful knife. Those of you that remember the David Lynch movie, if you watched it, Blue Velvet, look at that Blue Velvet Coraline, $42.50. That's done on the 5019 pattern Hen and Rooster drop point convex ground hunter and 4116 steel from Germany. Michael J. Prater. It's also going to come with a top, here you go. There you go. There you go. Top grain leather sheath's going to come along with it as well. Look at that magnificent Coraline. These were just delivered. We've got him. We're trying to get more than one run a week out of him now. We got Terry going and getting some knives. Other people, if we have to pick him up. He's not too far down the road because we can't keep him in stock, especially with all these specials that we've had going on, like what we've done with the painted ponies and the giveaways that took place there with that Emerald River Barlow. That was a wonder, and now what we're doing with the giveaway coming up August 2nd. But just look at that beautiful Coraline handle. Now, no two are going to be identical. That's what's so unique about it. It's what makes them, they're just full of character, folks. But Hen and Rooster, leather sheath, and a good one that Michael's put his hands on at 4250 104706. This is going to be a big old gunboat. That's tree ring mammoth ivory. There's not going to be as much of the mammoth ivory in the show. There'll be a few pieces, but not a whole heck of a lot. That is basically a big, large, oversized jumbo canoe, large canoe, where that is an additional blade. It's got the Stockman blade configuration, but canoes would not have that blade. You're going to have the beautiful chevron wood. This is a Prater custom, so it's going to get you an entry into the prototype Devil Canyon Folding Hunter coming up in a few weeks. And tree ring mammoth ivory, that is from the incisor of a woolly mammoth 10,000+ years ago. You'll get the natural markings card that Michael started to put in with everything because no mammoth's all the same. Some look similar. There's the two giveaways that's taking place. Michael Prater left, painted pony on the right. There are only 9 of the tree ring gunboats. 9, goodness gracious. Well, they got gone in a hurry, and they should at $246. Heck, it's ivory. It's 10,000 plus years old. So let me get this straight. We're doing 2 of these frame lock with the wire cut buck deer for less than $15. Well, there should be every person that's watching this show right now. No, those are our newer ones. They're assisted opening. What I mean by newer, probably 7 years. Linen micarta. 2 of them. That's the right price, isn't it? For $14.93. How many people out watching this show right now can buy 8, 9, 10, 12 sets? That is a heck of a deal, right, that you're witnessing right now. Thank you so much, George. That's 105, 328. That one's hard to get over. That is a shocker. I really actually didn't even know that that was priced at that money. That's the absolute 100% God is my witness truth. And I bet Jim Frost doesn't know either. 105-290. Now, this is the Choctaw, brand new arrival that Michael has done in tequila. That luscious, beautiful, thirsty drink known as Tequila Sunrise, only this time it's in a Coraline. And not only is it on a Choctaw, this is the big 4-inch Choctaw. Might even be a little larger than the 4-inch frame. It's in your, like the silver horses and everything that are about all gone, in the pearls and the turquoises, this is larger than that. Look at that side of the handle. As with any Coraline, and all of those magnificent auto paint colors, no 2 are going to be exactly alike. It's only $42.50, and I don't even know if he's building any more of those big Choctaws. That's a good one, too. That's a Michael Prater. That's an entry knife. 105-290. Oh, these are absolutely, these are just magnificent, magnificent knives, folks. I know that these are knives from a company that's way up in the western portion of Norway. They have a very unusual, unique steel. It's a triple laminated steel. They do not give away their trade secrets. You're going to have a surface of a softer steel 18.8 for protective purposes. Then you have the harder inner core, and then you're going to have the bottom portion, this third laminate, softer steel 18.8. Look, this handle is all being completely they polish and oil and just keep sanding until all the beauty of the birch comes out. A curly birch. They are sharp, and then they're more sharp. They come in the tube. Entirely 100% handmade. They hand tan the sheaths and then treat it with saddle grease. And they use a lot of oil and a lot of polish. And before we move on, because we never have many, folks, you have the polishing cloth that comes along with it, handmade. It's, you know, I go on and on and on about sling blades. Well, let me tell you something about this one right here. You better be careful with that knife, because that one will get you. They want you to use their knives. They make them beautiful, but they want you to use them. All from Norway. That is good, good stuff. Look at this pearl clearance. These are going to be, look at the Steel Warriors. Look at the beauty of the colors in that saltwater mother of pearl. That is a 5-blade Bennett Creek Congress. That knife is probably somewhere about 8 or 9 years old as well. It does not have the acrylic protective coat you saw. Did you see the teals and the pinks and everything? Every one of them that I've ever seen was as awesome looking as what you just saw. Oh, lo and behold, we got a Choctaw. We have the physician's knife. We have the toothpick. We are also going to have the peanut. And then there is a very, very, very nice, what I always called a little Blue Ridge Cougar lot. But look at the mother of pearl, folks. For $14.67. That is something else at $88. $320 worth of merchandise at an $88 price tag. And on top of that, we're going to give you a free G10 triple layered G10 tactical lot blade for taking advantage of something that is really just a blowout price. And anytime you can buy $320, especially Steel Warriors and Pearl product retail, For $88, I would highly recommend that, whether you get a free knife or not. But we're going to give you a free knife on a 104-121. It's a good one. It's a good deal. As you see all of these knives in Christmas in July, we like to start early here. Just keep in mind, $8. $8.17. I see a center lock red bone bulldog whittler. Center lock blade, 3-blade pocket knife by Bulldog and Red Bone that locks. Premium 4116 Blue Bone German steel Stockman. Jumbo, big O jumbo, wild turkey, buffalo horn, double shielded jumbo Stockman. You have the pistol and the rifle. I see an E.C. Simmons Slim Jim Trapper with a fleur-de-lis shield, a little Slim Jim, and zebra wood. There is that big old Stockman. There's a red bone, a Coy River German pattern copperhead that I'm checking out. There's an Coy River big old 2-blade folding hunter with a molded ballistic sheath. There's a Bone Stag resin, a Coy River LB5 folding hunter with the seashell engraved bolsters. Rockwell tested on it. There's a Crowing Rooster Stag-a-lon trapper, and I might miss one. Well, I know there's one that you're not seeing. It's the one that we're going to give you that's going to cost you not 1 penny. It's going to be free. So you order Christmas in July. If that's your invoice order, folks, at $98, you'll be receiving 13 knives, not 12. On 105-258. Look at those sharps. All three of these sharps are 36. Well, I'd say 35. Some of them are $34.95 to $36.95. I'll say $35 retail on the Sharps fixed blade knives. You got $105 retail just in those Sharps, and then you got everything else that's going to go along with it. It's going to, it's going to tally that one up to $360 worth of product in Christmas in July, not counting the free 13th knife. At only $98. And that free knife, that is one per invoice. That's a coffin. That's a 271 coffin. And it came in deer stag. He built us 18 of these, folks. It's never, ever been done. That is a pattern from Hen and Rooster that was, they started building that frame years and years and years before I ever knew what a Hen and Rooster knife was. It has been around forever. It's just a big old coffin frame jackknife for the first time in history ever with tree ring mammoth ivory. And I've looked at all of them. They're all very similar to this one, every one I saw. A couple of them a little bit darker, but that's just what mammoth does after 10,000 years. And I don't know if he's going to do any more. I mean, heck, you're giving up a deer stack handle knife. You know, it's not something that, especially one like that we sell a lot of when we show it anyway. But anyway, there are 18 of them available. Look at that tree ring mammoth. Woolly mammoth, the incisor of the tusk. That was the inside of the tusk, folks, of the incisor. And it's done in genuine, perfectly at this current moment in time, legal ivory at $198 on 105-286. This is going to be a little early bird special. This is just a nice case XX, large 54 frame trapper. That's not a bone. That is about as pure of a white handle, I believe, as we've ever had on a knife. Look how white that is. Look at that shield, the red and gold. That's only $48.99, folks. Look at that beautiful, I mean, just pure white. 54 frame large trapper at the early bird special price. Only 30 of them now. $48.99, $47,162. This is all going to be in a birch. They just completely. You got the curly birch. They just absolutely, they put as much time, probably not, they put a lot of time into their handles with all the sanding and the oiling, and they say that they do a heavy hand polish. $159.95. That is just a worker. It is sharp, and then it's got more sharp on it. Be careful. They have a trade secret still that they don't tell us about. You have a triple laminate layer. You have a top layer that's done. It's a softer steel. They say it's softer 18/8, what they called it, protective steel, hard core. And it also is probably going to be a carbon, in my opinion. And then the bottom layer is in that softer 18/8. Hand, everything about the sheath is completely done by hand, all oiling, everything. And I'll show you how sharp this thing is. You know, if I had a knife with the steel, the quality of this, and right out of the box, and you've been building knives in a small little village in Norway that started in 1932, I wouldn't tell anybody either. I wouldn't. There's no reason to tell them what the steel is. That is, they want you to use these knives. Just be careful with them. That is sharp, folks. They're good too. I like them. Glad we got some finally. Took us a while. You know, stuff gets shut down. It's COVID. Oh, the old cutting horse Stockman, $98.75, all hand-forged, handmade, completely, entirely in Soligan, out of the cottage industry, where craftsmen had a trade, and they were artists, and their neighbors worked. They all worked together, one neighbor to the next, to the next, to the next, until the final completion of a custom Bertram handmade original H&R. And look at that European deer stack, which was all completely hand selected, just like they would want to carry it in their pocket. It's $98.75. It's probably a 10-year-old knife, folks. This is going to be a Praetor. It's going to be on a hen and rooster. No, it's going to be on a Steel Warrior. Yeah, $48.75. Turquoise Gold Rush. We only have 12, unfortunately. 104,765. So we've got some, he calls it micro pearl, which is a clear version of a coralline. What he started out with. I see turquoise. I see some lapis in this particular one on the front. It probably might have a chunk of mammoth or something in there on some of these. There's the reverse side. There's some more lapis that was being used on that Steel Warrior. But just 12 orders. It's all that we're done up. Almost kind of like an end of the day type of a look to that one at $48.75. 104,765. Here's our Indian head nickel. Every coin knife that you get, that we show you, that we have, that we'll ever offer, all of the dates on the coins will be 100% completely legible. This is a 54 pattern trapper in red bone. Individually serialized. That's 1114, I do believe, is what that one was. And then you're going to have this Indian head or buffalo. People call them both. There's the buffalo. There's the Indian head. 1938 on that particular one, encapsulated. Best of two worlds in collecting, isn't it? Only $79.95. Coin collecting and knife collecting. Lots and lots and lots of folks collect both of them. Beautiful, rich red bone. Look at the color on the blades of that one. The nickel was 104,338. Now 26,088 is the Indian head penny. Gage has probably got better eyes than I do without me having glasses on. So this kind of matches it. Oh, it's only $69.95. Is it 1901? No, I think that's on the other side? Yeah, you can flip it, Gage. 1333. He's going to give us a, huh? 1905. That was off a few years, folks. Look at the condition of that, that Indian head penny. A good price. It's old pricing on that one. That's a heck of a price there, folks. $69.95 on CCN 26088. Case knives, it doesn't matter what the brand is, $50 or more. If that's on your invoice, you get something free. You're going to give that knife away like what we've been doing. And that one, everything gets a free knife. Every invoice is $50 or more. This just came back. There are 4 of them. This is a new decade. They should all be new decade 10 dots for 2020. Look at that beautiful maple. That is lasered into the handle. This is fully licensed, authorized case in the John Wayne Foundation, a 2-piece box. That is the Duke. We'll have a few John Waynes, American icon, the Duke. I'll go through, I get into those marathons, especially if it's a winter, rainy, nasty day. But right now, there are only 4. We only have 4 of these, and you'll have John Wayne that they've lasered on the clip blade, $71.63 is $105,319. Now, this is a Tony Bowes travel lock that is going to be in that maple handle. Tony Bowes has even got in on it. I don't blame him. Everybody, this John Wayne merchandise, folks, it goes fast. It's $81.34, which really isn't out of the normal range of a travel lock, period. Big old lock blade, almost like a Warncliffe, not quite. JW Shield. Natural curly oak is what they call that. And then you have John Wayne on the blade, and that looks like that is, you got JW, or the John Wayne on the blade of the knife. Well, like the other one. The same thing as the other one did. That one's a 2019. There are 5 of them. I believe that's the first time I've ever shown that one. 105-317 at $81.34. Oh, look at this Painted Pony Jasper. Look at that knife, folks. That big old 5-inch lock blade at $58 price tag. And that is on a Painted Pony brand of a LB5 folding hunter. Front and back are in that Pony Jasper. He calls it a Painted Pony Jasper. It's a stone. And it just looks good. Yours is going to look different. No two are identical. We had 12, one's gone, so we have 11 currently that we'll be able to do at $58, folks. It's 104. What's that say on the blade there, Gage? I saw something. I'm rounding around. There you go. Why don't you saw it real quick? Gil can show it without. There you go. Isn't that nice? 11. You order that item, and that's all that you want. Thank you, Gage. And you got a free knife that's going to come along with that one at $58. Because it's over $40. Where did I get that? There we go. This is going to be, this is done in the antique green bone. We had the Stag Barlow moments a little while back. We were sold all out of those. We'll have the Hunting Buddy set come back in also for those of you that have been asking about that. But that is just a nice, perfect, all-around version of a pocket Barlow single blade, well-rounded. It's not going to wear a hole in your pocket. And what a heck of a price we've got going on that one. At only $32.50. That's all that one's going to cost you. $32.50, folks. I mean, my gosh, you can't make a mistake on a beautiful looking, nice little carry knife like that. 51982 at $32.50 only on it. And this is going to be the Choctaw. Now, this is our classic Choctaw frame. This is the pattern style of the knife that Michael, I don't want to say he cusses, but I'm sure he said quite a few choice words, 4 letters on each one of them. Having to rehalf these. That is just so much time, so much work. That's why he doesn't do many. We only have 12 at $42.50. He doesn't want to do many. I mean, I don't blame him. It's a whole heck of a lot of work. There's lapis. There's going to be coral. Looks like there's probably a little jasper stone. There's all kinds of stuff on it, front and back. Yours will be different. Called End of the Day. He says it's usually about 2 days worth of material when he gets into this building these Choctaws. They're few and far between and not often seen. 4250, 101, 512, Stag. Look at that nice little Texas toothpick from W.R. Case & Sons, done in genuine deer stag. You don't see a lot of it on case, but and most of it nowadays that you do see absolutely are going to be on the smaller, the smaller patterns of knives, because they don't get a whole lot of any of the stag. That's not the red India deer stag. It's embargoed and they can't get it. But nonetheless, it is stag, and sometimes they torch it a little bit to give it the appearance of a red India deer stag. The only reason that we have it on the Winchester knives is because it was all purchased before the embargo, went into effect. banning it. $76.30. It's expensive, but it is beautiful, and there are not many around. 12744 at $76.30. Just a classic handmade German hand-forged Bertram in cracked ice. You don't see that handle often. We still got some of the 214 Congresses left in the yellow comp. This is just not something that they did a great deal of. $74.50 on that one. I'll go check into that one. I know I've got that one on it, but if you're interested in that, I would definitely call because they're just. Well, I know I've got one. I can probably round up a couple of more, folks. That's going to be about it. 60332. It's $74.50. Look at this Christmas tree. It's Christmas in July. Christmas tree Coraline for Michael Prater in a Coy River sharp finger frame. It only $28.75. Look at the colors in that handle. He was in the Christmas spirit. He did these. Well, he's still doing them. This all started last year. With this new Coraline. Look at that pearl sparkle. It's pearl dust when he collects and saves all of it now when they do painted ponies. Look at that reverse side of it. You can never start too early, can you? That's just a very, very attractive Coraline for people who like the all the pop out bright, good looking colors. That one fits the bill. We have 18 of them now. That's what we have available for sale at $28.75. That'll get you an entry into having a chance to win the prototype Folding Hunter. That's August the 2nd. Painted Ponies get you an entry into winning a painted pony that we'll give away the same exact day. This is Yellow Dino Bone, which is a Mouquet Jasper. It's $138.78. That is Raindrop. That is Devin Thomas Damascus. There are 2 of these that we'll have. 2 orders. That counts the one that you're seeing right now at $138.78. It's 07 frame mini trapper. Mouquet Jasper, but it looks like dino. It looks like some old fossilized dino bone. And the Damascus. So Devin Thomas does the Damascus. Case gets it, and they put it in their special factory orders. See, this is not something that, this is not going to be in the Case catalog as one of their items. We have to special order all of these Damascus knives that you see. That's nice. Now, 2 of them at $138.78. We'll get more. I just don't know when that's going to be because, well, we got to get the Damascus and we got to get the knife from Case before we can do anything. And that also took an effect with this COVID and everything that went on. It's they're gearing back up. It'll be a slow start, but it's better than not starting at all, the way that I see it. $34.63. These are just good-looking Black Hill steel knives. And that's a barrel handle on it, an all-natural smooth bone. Then you got a smooth bone that's been jigged or torched, and then a little carving on it, and they call it the billy goat. That's what they named this particular pattern. I like the hilts on them, the guards. They're very, very well made. They come with top grade hand-tanned leather sheaths with each one of them. You have some walnut, you have some brass, you also have some wine wood at that $34.63 price tag, $81.70. That's what both of those retail for, a little over 40 bucks, $40 each. Aren't they little sharp finger looking knives? And they look good. It's a good brand. It's $17.32 each, 104085. Who'd ever thought that they'd have named a knife a billy goat? Now this is a, excuse me, what I call the heavy pattern copperhead, German frame copperhead. That is done in an antique green bone. While you're looking at that, I just found something. Forgot about it. That self-defense night watchman, $46.75. Drew's never seen this one. Terry got us 25 of them. We've been out of the night watchman. We'll be getting some more, but these are, I think these came from our store. Remember how it works. There we go. All right, see, you got your stick. That's rubber. It's a rubber, and it's got some weight to it. Had to break it in. There's your night watchman. CCM 105, 161. I'll show you the box here. It helps you. They're only 25. They're going to sell out. But those of you that don't get one, there's 2 more sizes that are coming. It's $24. Sorry about that, on the night watchman. $24. We have 25 of them. It's got some weight. It's got a sheath that comes with it too. $24. Heck, why not? Keep that inside your seat, your vehicle. I didn't say that, but I absolutely thought it. Feather Macaw on a Steel Warrior toothpick at $28 is 104-714. Did you like that one, Drew? Pretty cool, isn't it? $28, folks. You need to check it out when you get a break from the camera. This goes, we had the Feather Macaw Sharps fixed blade earlier. Let's see what the other side of this one looks like. And if it's anything to do with Michael Prater, you get an entry. Doesn't matter the price or what the knife or what the brand is or anything. Now, you get an entry into the drawing of the Devil Canyon Prototype 1400 that's coming up August the 2nd. There's not been a whole lot of Feather Macaw. There's the drawings. The left is the Michael Prater giveaway. The right is for those of you that purchase painted ponies, and I know a lot of you do both of them, so you would be in both drawings. If you buy a painted pony and you buy a Michael Prater, you're in both drawings. Every item gets you an entry. Every single time you purchase any of them, you have an entry. 104-714 on the Macaw toothpick by Steel Warrior at $28. Look at this. Look at that tree ring mammoth ivory. It says Santa Fe. It comes from Siberia. I don't know for a fact that it's the same supplier that Michael uses, Michael Prater, but he tells me more than likely it is. He goes to Siberia and gets it. It's been a little low availability because of everything. At $98, mother of pearl, and then there is onyx. That's the black onyx stone. And then on the reverse side is a silver wood. All completely done from Santa Fe. The certificate's going to come along with it. It's a beautiful, beautiful knife. Very, very well made, very, very sleek knife also. 105-233. I mean, that's kind of the definition of executive style, if you ask me. Very, very nice. They've been around for a very long time because they do good stuff. They make good stuff. They make good quality stuff, and they make really, really nice looking merchandise. That was $120, by the way, on that. Here's a painted pony. It's $478. It's $105-125. You're going to have the lapis gold vein. You're going to have the wild horse jasper, and you're going to have the gold vein black matrix. It's not real gold, but that's the color of it. And it's all done in a stone. That is a mass jumbo 8-inch frame, all stainless steel toothpick. And in other words, there's not any brass. The liners are not brass. It's done front and back. There were only 5 of them that were ever made. We have 4 of them, counting this one, left. That is a very strong magnetic painted pony stand. This is serial. That's serial number 1. So all of that's done by Michael and his folks, his artists, his people that he hired. Look at the work that he, just in the bolsters, folks, all of that work. Big old jumbo display knife. It's actually a scene. My eyes aren't just good enough. They're not good enough to see it, though. Big jumbo toothpick. The certificate has been notarized, and it has also been autographed by Mr. Michael Prater. $478.05 all that will ever be of that, the way that you see it on that particular pattern. 104-125. This is going to be a hammerhead case XX. Yeah, XX hammerhead. That's also in the Wild Horse. This is going to have French black lip, mother of pearl, and then the gold vein matrix on it also. This is serial number 5. I do not know what the other 2 are. One, I take it, is probably gone, but I do not know that. We have 3 of them, and there are only 5 of them that were built. $428, 104, 892. It's got the hammer head on the blade from Case. I'll do that white sheet on that one, Gil, if it'll work out for me. Sorry about that. Sheath comes with it, stand, the certificate, everything. There's the old hammerhead. You can see it good. Probably saw it good without me doing that. But look at that. Now, that's a brass frame. French black lip, mother of pearl, front and back. What he did on that, nuggeted those bolsters. $428 price tag. Sell those 3. That one will be done. For a long time, there were 10 of them that were made. But then we started, you know, let's just do 5. Think about that. 5, worldwide. $428 on the hammerhead. This is a swing guard Winchester. We haven't been seeing hardly any of those, and there's a reason for it. There ain't hardly been any of them to see. Look at that knife right there. That was made in 1994. Look at that blue lapis with the gold vein line in it. And then you're going to have the onyx and the chevron wood. So you have a 26-year-old Winchester swing guard lock blade. 26 years ago. It's an antique. 104-891. More than likely, this is a 2020. Yeah, I think this would have been 2020 when it transformed into a beautiful painted pony. This is serial number 1. Again, there were only 5 of them that were made. I do not know what the other serial number is. I absolutely have no idea. With these, you receive everything that you receive with painted ponies: the stands, the packaging, the notarization, there's a card certificate, his autograph, but you also receive the original Winchester box to go with it. It's like a big old Coke bottle, the frame, and like a swing guard case cheetah. It was out of the 96 cartridge series from Winchester. Classic, 104-891, $500 on that one. This was the, we're doing the single club knife that we had earlier, the beautiful gold Coraline. This is the continuity. All right, it's not as expensive. It's only $58. I'll explain how this works. Blueberry that you see in the tin, that's how you receive it, Prater Customs. Blueberry will be the first one. You're locked in at $58 when you make the order on 104-721. And 1 month later, and it might be 5 weeks or whatever, 4 to 5 weeks later, you're going to receive the second one, and you're locked in at $58. And that's green melon. We have pineapple, we have mandarin, we have passion fruit. That's the purple. The only one that's not fruity is going to be the granite. You'll be able to pick that one out, which one it is. If you want just one individual knife, you don't want to collect the series, and we're almost at the end of this. It's going away because it was 300 of them. They're $68.50, and they're on our website. There are item numbers for each and every one of these individually at $68.50. But $58, you're locked in, and this will be the complete collection of 6. And get started, and hopefully we're going to try to the customers who want it to have all of them to you by December, before Christmas. But We're working on that, and you know, some people may not care about that, but those of you that do, we'll do everything we possibly can. And when you order one of these at $58 and you're locked in and you're going to go through the series of 6, you can cancel it any time, of course, always. You don't have to call back every month. All right, they're automatically going to be shipped to you. This is a Stockman from Winchester. It is a large, large Stockman. It's in red dino, pony jasper, and onyx. This is serial number 1, but it is a split back spring Stockman with the original packaging. It is 22 years old. The knife is. Painted Pony did it in 2020, this year. But it's a Stockman that, this is how whittlers are built, but on a Stockman pattern. This is serial number 1. It's $475 in red dino bone, a 22-year. We can't get those anymore. Those knives from Winchester. A lot of these Winchester frames, folks, are drying up. All these old patterns and everything, it's all, we knew it was going to happen. Most of our customers, I think, knew it was going to happen. We've had a really good run. He's working on other stuff. He had I think he said 4-story warehouse. So we'll just see what all goes on. Who knows what all will come out, if anything else. That is a 224 handmade Bertram from Solingen, Germany. Hand forged, handmade. Look at that deer stag. Now, all of it's different. Deer stag's not going to be the same, folks, but look at it. $98. Hand forged, handmade. The only larger Congress is the 224, and that's the one that had the frost etching on the blade, like the Deer Hunter, the Moonshiner, the Hillbilly, that big old heavy frame. No more of those have been done. This is another one that's a good 10 plus years in age on that knife at $98, folks. That's something else. 103-083. 98 only on that one. What are you doing there? Dude, don't get cut. You don't even touch that blade.
Yeah, no.
Well, I appreciate that. Oh, we're running out of time?
Yep. We'll show these for you.
Well, darn. Time flies. Gage has gotten, that is going to be the mantra that you found there, Gage? Yeah, the mantra. That's the Les Stroud design. Les Stroud and Hella got together. You know Les Stroud, he's the Survivor man. It's curly birch and Vulcan fiber. I do not know a lot about this knife. I want to learn. The Vulcan fiber with curly birch. And mandra translates to proud. This is going to have the steel that is triple laminated. Softer 18.8, hardcore, softer 18.8. Yeah, I've watched many of the Survivor Man shows. Comes in the tube, all handmade sheath, hand oiled, and they polish this handle and oil it and polish and grind and sand until they get the handle to show the grain that they want. They want you to use this one. It's the first one is the Survivor Man that we have had. And it is going to be sharp. Hella, completely handmade in Norway with the sheath, the polishing cloth. The company came about in 1932. Hammondal, now I don't speak Norwegian, I hope I pronounced it right. Hammondal, Western Norway, Burnt Hella, started it in 1932 and passed it on to his sons Steiner and Sigmund. This is going to be a Castillo. This is a Torah. Look at this, is completely handmade in Spain. You Google this knife, folks, $120. We have them. You can get free freight on it with a free freight knife. These are for a carry knife. They're in what I looked up, and the first thing that I found is they are They're in the top 10 of personal carry knives with the Kershaws and some SOGs. This is going to be a Scandinavian 14C 28N stainless steel. Show you the other side of this magnificent handle. Yeah, 14C 28N Sandvik is what they call. I believe it's. Look at the grain on that. It's a lot blade. Completely 100% handmade. Don't have a whole lot of time. We've got some other ones. I think Sheila may have one or two that she'll be doing on her show. This is a winner. This is going to be a big hit. We got good pricing with it. It's going to come with a leather pouch. I am out of time. Even has some sharpening.
Well, happy Wednesday. Welcome in to Cutlery Corner Network. I'm Sheila Travis. Glad you're here. Hope you've had a good week. Enjoyed your 4th of July weekend. And man, we've got some special buys for you. I know that Todd showed a little bit of those Castillos. We've got some more of those to show you here on the show. Some brand new Michael Prater custom knives and some exciting things happening. Giveaways, stuff like that. We have a beautiful trapper that's going to be your free shipping knife. Look at that. It is made by the Bulldog line, and it's in buffalo horn. So you order one of these, and then you will get free shipping on your entire order. Item number is 105288 for that item, and it is $22.50. Also, we have a knife. Yeah, there's another one. That's the giveaway on September the 4th, and that is a rare Winchester. 96 Winchester Sunfish. Tune back in on our show on September the 4th. We'll have that as our giveaway. But go to our website, cutlerycorner.net. And when you're purchasing Michael Prater knives, good news, we have this happening as a giveaway on August the 2nd. And if you purchase like a Michael Prater, just the Signature Series knives, you're in the drawing for the large 2-blade folding hunter prototype. If you purchase a painted pony, you're in the drawing for a painted pony, which green malachite, mother of pearl, the Sequoia Trapper. That's the big giveaway on August the 2nd. And yes, this is the duo right here. Now, we also have a knife right there. It's a tactical, and if I remember right, it was called the Cyclone. And you get one of these. It's a gray and black linen micarta, fast knife, awesome knife. That's free when you spend $50 or more. So we are just doing this giveaway, this show, when you spend $50 or more. I'm almost positive that was the Cyclone. But anyway, glad to have you here shopping. So keep all that in mind as we go throughout the show and you place orders for things. Could pay off pretty big down the road when we do start handing out the giveaways. Now, Jim's Pick is where we're going to begin. And this is always a goodie. Look at that for $9.88. It has a compass in the end, nylon sheath, and it's a 12-inch combat fighter. Jim's Pick of the week for $9.88. That is an impressive price tag. $9.88. Jim's Pick item number is 105291. Let me show you. It's a rubber sugar grip handle, and then there's the compass. And then so you don't ever have to get lost when you go camping. Boy, that knife has a good solid weight and feel to it, no doubt. Rubber sugar grip handle. Get as many of those as you want, because when they're $9.88, you might want to get them by the dozen. If you're buying and reselling, absolutely, that would be a good idea on the Jim's Pick. And we're really busy on the phones. Thank you so much for tuning in and being here for us, with us. And like I said at the beginning of the show, stay tuned because we do have some new handmade knives from Sweden and from Spain. I think you will really enjoy. Look, speaking of enjoying, this is add to order. That's got to be one of the most expensive add to orders. And when I say expensive, I'm talking like retail value, because I know that one is over $100 in retail value. This is frostwood. It is a sub-hilt guard. It is a 15-inch buoy. And that one is yours for $16.75. Add to order means just that. You add it on, you get it at the discount of $16.75. Frostwood. That sub-hilt guard, it really made a name for itself. We carried this in a couple of different handles, and we had the frostwood, black forest wood. But it was definitely a standout when you were looking at those 15-inch buoys. That was the one that most people connected to. All right. I'm trying to get tidied up here. Todd left a mess behind. Okay. We have, thank you, Chase Gage, for getting this added in. This is, I didn't want you guys to miss out on this. This is a BOGO buy. We have a buy one, get one free, and look at what we're doing the price on that at $14.93. I knew when I saw this, I loved it. I figured everybody else would too. That's a 5-inch handle. It has linen micarta, and look at that big buck. It's been wire cut all the way through the blade. You talk about good weight and feel. This has got it. It's got the finger grooves. Here's the clip on the back. And who would have ever thought for that price tag, you could get that quick action, this assisted opening knife. It's just like $7 and change. One more time, folks. Awesome. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. It's got a large elk there on the box. Buy one, we're going to give you one while supplies last. And that BOGO item number is 105328. Look at how beautiful this knife is. First of all, it's on a hen and rooster frame. That is a 7-inch hen and rooster, so we're starting off with one of our top brands. And then Michael Prater, he put Tequila Sunrise on the handle. And it's just perfect for this time of year. I look at this knife, it just makes me happy, all these colors. It's very calming and beachy, you know? There's the reverse side. He does, of course, the custom handle there on both sides. You will get his signature lasered on the blade, 7-inch hen and rooster, the latest out by him too. This is his Tequila Sunrise. Item number is 105242. And I do have the large Choctaw coming up to match it here in just a second. So you guys stay tuned for that. Hey, this is a new one out by Case. When you come across these pocket hunters, be quick on the dial because they go super fast. This is going to be the vault find for this year. And this is in that new Case Clover. They also have the quadrifoil shield, which was highly unusual. I've only seen it one other time. And they put it on the Clover. But then also notice, and Gil, I don't know what's the best for you, but right there, this has the 10 dots. So if you collect the 10 dots, this knife was made in 2020, that has the 10 dot tang stamping that I do know a lot of people have their eye out for and are waiting for, looking for. It's $61.30, the little pocket hunter. It's 2 3/4, but we have probably had about 5 different ones maybe on the show, and they're all sold out except for a few. Now this one just came in last week. Hopefully I'll have the one with the hardwood handle here in just a little bit. All right, guys, this is a debut item. It's called the Castillo, and they are handmade in Spain. Very rich tradition. This one has the curly birch on the handle. Isn't it beautiful? When I first looked at the knife, I thought, okay, this is beautiful. Let me show you the spine of the knife real quick. I believe there's a story behind that. I'll tell you in just a second. It does have the leather lanyard, so that comes along with it also. Honestly, I was shocked that these were just $120. Okay, so this particular one, when they made this design, they made it with a do-all kind of, they thought the knife, could handle it all. They're making it for it to be your go-to everyday knife. And the name on this one actually translates to razor. So there you go. It's going to be sharp as a razor, but it is one of the oldest ones that's still in production. They make this particular knife brand, the Castillo. They make it in a town called Albacete in Spain. And so they're handcrafted there. They either have all the materials that are used to make that knife either come from Spain or USA, by the way. This is the other one here, the Michael Prater Tequila Sunrise in the Big Choctaw. So first of all, haven't seen that particular frame in a long, long time. Normally when we have a Choctaw on the show, it's the 3 3/4. This is the big boy. This is the 4.5 Tequila Sunrise. Its very first airing. Hey, I tell you what, let me just open that up. I'll just, so you can see it makes for such a solid lockback type hunter. Michael Prater did the custom handle. It's $42.50. That'll also get you into the drawing that we have going on August the 2nd. Now, at $42.50, you are just a little bit shy of the free knife. So add something else to it. Maybe get that add to order. That's kind of what those are designed for. But when you add something else to it, get to $50, and then we can do a giveaway. You'll get the Cyclone Tactical absolutely free. If you add this trapper onto it, then you get free shipping on your entire order. So there's just several ways. If you did get the free shipping knife, it would get you to the $50 mark where you could get the free item, which would be this one here, if you bought the trapper. So buy the trapper, and then you'll get free shipping, and then this is the knife that you get when you spend $50 or more, the Cyclone with the linen micarta. Oh, I could have predicted that. Look at this, abalone. Check it out. Down to the final 4. And then it's going to be sold out. John Primble, that's your frame. The oldest trademarked brand in America, John Primble. Tim Scott, he assembles the abalone. He pins them himself. I guarantee this will be the last time I get to show this because we only have 4 of those remaining. He also did a bow tie shield, which you don't often get a shield on abalone because it is such a fragile material. In my opinion, that's the prettiest abalone knife that's ever come across this show in the 14, 15 years I've been here now. It's $10.50.88. It's $248. John Primble and genuine abalone. So much care and attention has gone into that knife. I have to give Tim Scott a lot of credit for that handle. Okay. We have a brand new chip away custom hand carved collection here, and it is called Wind Spirits. $98 for the 6-piece set. That's going to be about $16 and change per buoy. These are going to be hand-carved custom chipaways. All of the detail work that you see here on the handle, that is hand-carved. We have 2 in the golden series, 2 in the green, 1 in the sky blue, and 1 that's done in this traditional autumn brown. So these are the ones here in the center. That is your hand carving. They've torched it. You have sapphire blue and cocobolo spacers, brass guards on every single one of these, brass pommels, leather sheaths. So don't worry about what kind of sheath you're going to get. You will be so happy because that has a top quality leather sheath. At the least, I'd put $15 on those leather sheaths, and you know that's almost the cost of the knife there. So the Wind Spirit by Chipaway, hand carved, custom buoys, and these are all of your 12-inch fixed blades. I really like the variety of the color. I like that you're getting every color that they make, honestly. The red, the blue, the gold, and the brown. $16.33 a piece. That's going to be one of the lowest price points that you will see on a hand-carved Chipaway. $10.53.27. That's a brand new set. Seeing it for the first time. Now, this will forever be one of my picks, and until we sell out of this item, I'll always say this is one of my picks. This is $5.44 a knife. All of the pocket knives in here are going to be Steel Warrior pocket knives. And you get trappers and stockmans, jig bone handles. There's genuine abalone in here. We have this peach seed, which I haven't seen in ages. I think that's a first generation peach seed. Viper lockback, get one of those. But look at all your tacticals. There's a firefighter tactical. We have linen micarta. Oh gosh, and can't overlook this one. It's the rubber sure grip Steel Warrior. 5-inch lockback. I use it for hunting. It was actually made for mechanics, but that is valued at $29.95. It's here for $5.44. That knife right there sells for so much more. The sandpaper grip with the seatbelt cutter. There's fixed blades involved. We have 3 of the Black Hill Steel fixed blades on this rack. You'll get 2 7-inch, 1 9-inch. That's done in the brown and red frostwood type lanyard there. There's even a buoy, a 15-inch buoy, and that one is made by the Tack Extreme line. It has the black. Oh, there's the Cliff Dweller. So there's just so much going on. This deal is over $50. So you order now, we're going to toss in the Cyclone that we were talking about when you spend $50 or more. So you will get another tack absolutely free going into this deal. That's going to give you another tactical. Then if you want to get free shipping, just pick up on that trapper, the buffalo horn trapper, and you can get this set and anything else in the box mailed to your house absolutely free. There's the buffalo horn trapper, absolutely free. Good stuff, real good stuff, folks. $10.52.88 on the buffalo horn trapper. Now this is for a limited few folks because there weren't many of these collections put together. But this is a John Primble Barlow collection. Item number is 105285, and every single one of these will be 2-blade John Primble Barlows with Michael Prater custom handles. The 2 that you see here on the top, we sold each one of those for $220 by itself. That's genuine mother of pearl. Of course, it's on both sides. Genuine mother of pearl for $220. And then the turquoise, blood red turquoise and blue web turquoise, that one also was $220. The display, I was kind of fascinated by the Goods of Honor John Primble display. First time I've ever seen a John Primble display. I'm gonna put it around $75. You get it for free. And then the other Barlows down here, we have the genuine turquoise, the gold and white matrix, the blue lapis with the gold vein, and what Michael Prater calls wild horse jasper, painted pony jasper, which is that ivory with an orange-brown tint to it. All 6 Barlows, bonus display. It is $1,000, but let me tell you, the retail is $2,154.65. That is a collection like no other. I won't have any other collection here on the show that will compare to that. Okay? Bonus display. We thought you deserved a bonus display for sure. With that one there. Aren't those beautiful? So when you think about how that breaks down, what is that, like $160 something a piece? I mean, the 2 on top were $220 a piece. That is a deal. I know it's $1,000, but it's saving you some money, and you're getting the bonus display. Plus, we're going to toss in the free knife. $10.52.85. Primble, Prater, Barlows. This was a great day. When I found out we had these handmade knives, the Hella knives that were back in stock, I was pretty excited about it. They also come with a polishing cloth, but this is curly birch that's been stained. So you have the darker colors and the lighter colors. There's your leather sheath. And of course, all handmade. It'll come in the collector tubes here too. The Hella factory was founded in 1932. Excellent craftsmanship. Of course, that's what they're known for, and still today. Started off in a small village there in Norway, and still handmade there today. So razor sharp. They have mastered the steel. I think they kind of keep that top secret, so nobody steals their trade secrets on the steel. But man, they are sharp and such a good looking knife. They call that one the Egan, I believe is how you pronounce that. It's $129.95. Good deal, folks, on that. $10.31.41, handmade in Norway, retails $249.95. You can tell they put a lot of time in the leather too, as much time in the leather as the knife. This is one of the new kickstarts out by Case. It is a trapper lock, and there's a clip here on the reverse side. This is done in that beautiful Caribbean blue saw cut jig. Ooh. Hey Chase, do we just have this one left? It either just sold out or we have this one left. That's how quick they are going. We just set up on that and it's gone. $10.52.65. Hopefully we'll have one left, but if not, I'm sorry that it sold out so quickly. This is brand new, so I know we're good here. It's a painted pony buck. It's the 101 in the Matrix. It is $487.50. Michael Prater only made 5 of these, and he went with that banded chrysocolla, which is a turquoise handle. It also has the white and gold matrix and the black and gold matrix. You see all this beautiful file work that he did. And in my opinion, out of the fixed blades that I have seen come across here by Michael Prater, I think these will go down in history and be one of the most collectibles that he has made, because this frame, the Buck 101, is no longer being made. That's like retired. Buck doesn't even make that fixed blade anymore. I know Michael Prater said that he had 40, so this is 5 of the 40. I'm very curious and excited to see how the others, but if you want to start collecting them now, it might be a good idea to get this one, and then maybe you can snatch up one of the others when they do make it here on the show, but there won't be a bunch of them. I mean, the Buck 101 is a thing of the past. So you're seeing a brand new painted pony on a buck frame that'll no longer be made. It's 8 3/4, very sleek design. If I was the Buck Company, there's no way I'd stop that. That's just such an excellent, good-looking knife. Leather sheath, valued at $1,850. Item number is 105326. Now, this is the only other one that I have on the show, the Castillo, handmade in Spain, known for this rich tradition of Spanish knife making. Their slogan is handcrafted in Spain to meet the modern demands of everyday uses, but they still incorporate all that look from the Middle Ages when they first started out making knives. Now this one is 3 3/4. And I was reading too about the design that they have here on the back. Look at the filework here on the back. And this is made after a castle. You know how they have the wall that protects the castle? That's the design to go with that. This will have a fine touch-up stone. You'll get one of those too. That's nice. And what is this, a polishing cloth? I'd say that's a leather polishing tool also. That's cool. You get all that. It's $120. I think we only have 15. So yes, that's kind of the downside here. It is a lockback, but you only have 15 of those. Their hashtag is carry some history. I thought that was such a cool thing. Carry some history. 105312. So you guys have seen the two brand new Castillos, all handmade in Spain. I was impressed with this, and perfect name on this one, called the Showstopper. Genuine deer stag. That is hen and rooster. It's a single blade Barlow. It's 2 7/8 for just $38. That's the kind of deal that stops me in my tracks. Showstopper. Genuine stag. Look at that. Hen and rooster quality for $38. That's a good one to just have in your pocket. It's not going to take up a lot of room if you like to carry hen and rooster. A lot of people do. And you don't have to worry about the fact that, you know, you're going to spend several hundreds of dollars. No, it's just $38. Carry it, use it. Look at that old number. Going back on that one. 3379. That's it. Very simple. 3379. Add at least one more thing to it. Get up to $50 so I can give you the Cyclone Tactical as a free gift. We have that going on, folks. $50 or more, you get a free Cyclone Tactical. And this item here, you're qualified because we have a Michael Prater lockback, again in this Michael Prater Jasper, which is white and has that orange-brown color to it. 5-inch lockback, and it is only $58. Can you believe that? How many of these do we have? Because they won't last long. We have a laser blade 2, wild jasper with the scene, Native American scene, lasered. Here's your reverse side. Look how pretty that is. We were talking about that particular stone today, and I knew I had seen it in a Barlow. This is the first time I've ever seen it in a 5-inch lockback, and we had it in a 4-blade Congress one time. I said, you know, we've never had it on a fixed blade. I'd love to see that wild jasper on a fixed blade, so maybe that'll be coming. Who knows how long that'll be, but it was definitely in the discussion. $58, that's one of the deals of the day in my opinion for that jasper stone, Michael Prater. Enjoy your free gift. Item number is 104730. Now this is also new, and it is hen and rooster. Do you guys remember that coffin frame that we had? Normally when we had this knife on the show, I believe stag is what I'm used to seeing on this. Well, check it out now. We have upgraded because that is a genuine woolly mammoth tree ring which is one of the best cuts of that mammoth ivory. And it's now on the Hen and Rooster coffin frame. It doesn't lock, it just folds. It's a very simple knife to use. But the handle, look at that. You get a good portion of that mammoth ivory. Will come with a certificate of authenticity. And it just looks like such a sleek design. I like to look at that opened up, the way that the blade, the handle all flows together. The mammoth handle is 3 3/4, so that'll kind of give you a perspective on the size there. Okay, here's a collector set, and this one's on FlexPay. It is your Michael Prater Hen and Rooster Collector Club Trapper set. We have them all grouped together. You don't have to collect them one at a time. We sell them one at a time. But this is it. This is the complete 6-piece set. We've put them together for you. And we're going to toss in a free display back here too. Canyon Turquoise and Freedom Spirit. That's the two here in the center. Then we also have Northern Lights, Emerald River, Glacier Falls, and Phoenix Sun. That's going to be the other 4 that you get. Technically, that's less than $50 a piece. Can you believe it? Those are Hen and Rooster, premium trappers, laser work here on the blades. Every single one will have Collector Club, the name of the handle lasered on the blade, and then the display, double key lock display. This is one of the big displays. It's a 12 by 18 display. It does say made in the USA on the back of that display. Custom design, Prater Customs right here, etched into the glass. $75 display, I'm going to say at least. Goes along free with the knives. So if you want to use FlexPay, all you have to do is when you call in and just say, hey, I'd like to use FlexPay. And they will set you up on a 2-month program. And it's only $149 each month for 2 months. If you get the free shipping trapper, then you don't even have to think about shipping. It's kind of a nice little opportunity there, no doubt. This is your Trump presidential collection, and these are all Hen and Rooster frames. We have a large folding hunter, there's a premium trapper, and a stockman, and they all feature the Freedom Spirit, red, white, and blue, and they have this pearl shimmer flake involved in them too. Kind of gives it that wow factor. All the blades are lasered. We only have 4 of these sets left in stock. Now, the medallion that comes along with it, the Trump medallion, it's also encapsulated right there. Has the presidential seal on the reverse side. And it comes along with it also. 4 collars, it's $198. But when you really think about just the individual knives, I was thinking they're $66 a piece. That's less than what we sell any of those for individually. They have the lasering, that you'll get the display and the medallion, but again, that's only for 4 collars. But Trump memorabilia is going to be something that will, of course, grow in value. Can't imagine what we're in for as we get closer to the election. It's unlike anything I've ever seen at the moment. 1051.75, item number for that collection. Next is an item by Case, and it's a little collector set. I think it's very unique and has some extra goodies. It's called Case Pocket Rats, and that's because the knives involved are muskrats. They're 3 7/8 muskrats. You will get the 4, and then those 4 will also fit in a leather pouch. Hey, grab a mic. Come on, you got this. We have special guests in our studio. I just can't convince them to come on the show. This is actually called the gentleman's wallet. It's a gentleman's knife wallet, leather wallet. I'm gonna put a $50 price tag just on the wallet. It's made by Case. Smells great. It's got that good leather smell to it. The knives, this one is called Fire in the Box. So I'm gonna put Fire in the Box in here so you can see how this works, but then you have room for the other three, of course. The other three will be Purple Passion. We also have this one here called Abalone, and it has the look of abalone, but it's a coraline handle. And then there's also Lollipop, which is very distinctive with that bubblegum pink and blue handle. I hope you like the hat because you get one of those too. That's a $20 hat, and it's free. So you get the leather wallet, the Case ball cap. Both of those items are free. And think about this, when we sell the muskrats one at a time, they are $69.95. They're $67 a piece in the Case pocket rats. And then you get the hat and the wallet. That's an extra $70 in value in Case product that's absolutely free. Case pocket rats, it's $268. Oh, don't forget, you'll also get the third free gift, which is your Cyclone Tack. And it has linen micarta on the handle. It's free when you spend $50 or more. This is a Case Little Hunter, and it is the pheasant. That is carved buffalo horn. Let me show you the blade. It does have a beautiful pheasant that's on the blade and in color. But there you go. I only have 3 of these left in stock. We're starting to get a few more things in from the Case company, but folks, when we sell out of the 3 that I have, it might be another 6 months before we even get those back. This will come with a black leather sheath. It also has the gift box. So if you are giving that as a gift, or even if you're just collecting it, hold on to that box because that's going to pay off in the end. But that's a 7-inch Skinner. It's $106.42 with the pheasant. And Case does all that work. They carve the handle. They are the ones who put the pheasant also there on the blade. Item number is 100203 for 3 collars. And enjoy the free gift that goes out with that too. I mean, it's easy to get to over $50 today and take advantage of that free gift. The Case Early Bird is next. And this is your white synthetic. I know a lot of folks are very familiar with the yellow synthetic, and it was a yellow smooth. That used to be the only one that Case had. Well, they up their game on the synthetic, and they came out with this white, but they also jigged it like a pocket knife would be jigged. Then they put the red Spark shield with the long tail C case as the shield, and it was such a standout. Those were hot around Christmas time, obviously for the look, but it's a real practical knife to use. If you like to carry a Case made in the USA knife, this is your early bird. The one that we had last week, it sold out in just a matter of days. But made in the USA, it's $48.99 as your early bird special. We definitely took a little bit off the price on that. $471.62. I know we've already celebrated 4th of July. Man, this year is flying by. We hit Father's Day. And for Father's Day, we did something that really I'd never done on the show before for Father's Day, because this has a fillet blade. That is a Case fillet blade right there at the bottom. And when you see these fillet blades, like if you go to your local hardware store, it's going to be $29.88. That's the MAP pricing for the Case fillet blade. That's a bargain buy at $29.88. But for Father's Day, we went above and beyond. And we also added 4 additional knives to the deal. You will also get, okay, so that's the silver stud, solid stainless steel. The one with the flames, that is a snapshot. That's a quick action knife. We also have an assisted opening knife that's done here with the black checker. And then the last one you get will be the solid stainless steel lockback with the eagle eye cut out in the blade. Happy Father's Day continues on. And it would be my dream if we could have this set still in stock by the time Father's Day comes around next year. I know that's impossible because it looks like we only have 57 left, but I don't want you to miss out on such a bargain buy, because if you like case knives, man, you get 4 additional tacticals, the made in the USA case fillet blade, and that was just $29.88. Hen and Rooster. We are Hen and Rooster, okay? So when you come across items like this and you're thinking, how in the world, because that's kind of what I thought, how in the world for $41.50 are we allowed to do that? $41.50. That is genuine deer stag, a Hen and Rooster Stockman. But Jim Frost, the man behind Hen and Rooster, is the one who priced it. So it's a go. But that is a 2 3/4 Stockman. That's your 303 deer stag frame by Hen and Rooster for $41.50. Genuine deer stag. We are, did you notice how quickly they moved off of that item? They must have like panicked. They were probably like, $41, get off of that. But you guys got the item number, right? You can order it. Patriotic Bulldogs. Let's just talk about the pearl real quick, because this pearl knife is your $39.50. That is the Bulldog line. It's genuine mother of pearl, crimped bolsters, Rockwell tested, and it also has the clear cut over it. But do you see how pretty that is? It has that rainbow, that iridescent genuine mother of pearl. The other two, in my opinion, are just bonuses, because we also had it in the blue jig and the red jig for your 4th of July. You get all 3 of those. You get the pearl and the other 2. These are all your large premium trappers that are 4 1/4. You get all 3 of them for $39.50. That's your Patriotic Bulldogs. The Bulldog line has been around a long, long time, and this is that 2nd generation. It's still standing tried and true. I believe these are, let me just look. Okay. I'll stop myself. But they do have the original Bulldog shield. We did have a Premier Edition. That is not the Premier Edition, 1 of 300. This is the other pocket hunter. I was kind of worried if we had any of these left in stock. So it looks like we do. That's good. This is $71.30. It is done with curly maple. And curly maple is this light tone wood. And this is the one that you're going to want to collect, because around November, it's kind of how I remember it, around November they will stop making this knife. That's not too long from now, actually. They will put it in the vault. It might be in the vault for the next 5 years, 8 years, but if you buy one now, you have it in your knife collection. When or if they'll release those from the vault. It's crazy the way that Case does this. That's kind of the same thing that they did with the Barlows last year. They released them for a very short time, put them back in the vault. Now everybody's scrambling to find Case Barlows because there aren't any out there. That will happen to the pocket hunters. That's a 2 3/4 little pocket hunter. And they just came out with this design this year. This is the first year for that frame. They are the cutest things ever. They look like the big 5 1/4 folding hunters, but on a scaled down pocket size. They're pretty awesome. 1053.14 on that Case curly maple hunter. This is your stacked leather hunter here, with the jimping on the back of the blade. Stacked leather, you have the black forest wood cocobolo spacer right there. They hand dip the pommel on these. But when you're just looking at that particular style, that upsweep hunter, I mean, Case makes a lot of different fixed blades. There's a lot of different designs out there. But I do think this particular 9-inch is one that everybody kind of has or wants, because that's tradition right there. The look of that, the stack leather, just the design. The leather sheath, of course, made in the USA, matches perfectly with the stack leather handle. That is $76.96, but now I only have 5. We're running low on a lot of the case knives that you see. Hopefully we can get these reordered, but I wouldn't hold your breath too long, because I know they're still trying to catch up from the shutdown, and that's fine. We're patient, but 5 colors on that one. Here's the Avenger Dealer Dozen. Good old George. George worked here for a long time, I think 16 years, I believe. He was one of our top corporate salesmen. He is retired, so congratulations, George. And these are some of his overstocked items that he left for us. We was real excited about it, to get dealer dozens and to price them at $6 a knife. That's a 4.5-inch frostwood handle. Has the clip on the back. They are called the Avenger. Has a satin finish on the blade. It's a standard opening knife. And for $6. So here's what a lot of people do. Of course, you're buying factory direct. You're paying $6. You're going to be reselling that at $12 or $15 at Tactical. Doubling your money, even more. Buy 2, get 1 free. You know, this really puts you into the dealer's seat as people get out and do a little more shopping, or you might want to set up at the neighborhood yard sale or a flea market, or maybe you have a small store and you have knives sitting on your counter. Get a deal like this, $6 in the knife, double your money. I would add on the Trapper. Oh, let me also show you this. So congrats, because when you spend $50 or more, you get one of these. This is that linen micarta, the Cyclone, and that is going to be free. So you'll get one with this deal, but add on the Trapper so you can get free shipping. You don't have to worry about paying the shipping if you get that Bulldog Buffalo Horn Trapper we were telling you about. The Trapper, actually, the item number is 105288. It's $22.50. Oh, the good old anniversary lunch bucket. The 50th anniversary of Jim's great knife adventure. And this is done in a new technique. It is called chainsaw jig. And it's in Jim's favorite color, which is this emerald green, rich, rich green. And there's 2 ways that you can buy this set. You can buy just the knives, which that's the 6-piece set of knives, or you can get the display and the 6 knives. It's really up to you. If you already have a display at home, you know, you probably won't need the display. But if you don't have a display at home, this is what you can do with the knife collection. So it is in the chainsaw jig. You have a 2-blade doctor knife. There's your toothpick. He also incorporated red liners, which was unusual. Filed the back of the blades. You'll get a peanut toothpick. Let's see what the other frame is down there. The Stockman. Oh, yeah, and the premium Trapper. There's lasering. There's the lunchbox lasering that's going to be on the blades. And notice the shield. The shield looks like that old-fashioned lunchbox that Jim Frost carried to work 50 years ago. He worked for a chemical plant here in Chattanooga, and he would carry knives in his lunch bucket, and he'd sell them on his lunch break. And then that eventually evolved to selling knives out of the trunk of his car, and then he was selling knives out of his garage. And then he was able to get a storage building. So it just grew and evolved from there, and then here we are 50 years later. The 2 item numbers, if you want the one with the display, it's 105101. If you just want the knives, it's 105104. But that is your lunch bucket series. Will come with that certificate of authenticity. Both of those sets obviously over $50, so we're going to give you the free gift on that. And if you toss in the Trapper with the free shipping, you don't have to worry about the whole shipping thing. But that was Started out in 1969, 50 years. Oh, and down below, whether you get the display or just the knives, you will get the collector gift boxes that go along with each one of those knives too. And it'll say Jim Frost Lunch Bucket Series 50 years in red. Haven't come across the 24 karat gold trapper in a while. So I wanted to show you guys this. This is a custom Coralon by Michael Prater. It is the slanted bolster series. It'll have 24 karat, one of 2,500. That will also be lasered on the blade. These are perfect for those golden anniversaries. If you need to get somebody a 50-year anniversary gift, think about this knife here. It's $69.95. 24 karat gold Coralon, and there's a little bit of black that kind of separates that, gives a little dimension. They make custom gift boxes for the slanted bolster series, and that's what that is. The square jaw bolster, it came in a black box. Those came in a red, and it was a slanted bolster series. 46872. Item number for the case 24 karat gold trappers. 46872. Case USA trapper. $98.98. Okay. This was a special production knife by Case, and it was 3D laser etch, and then they did the color wash, which is a fascinating technique. We have seen it on several of our Case knives through here, but the color wash, how they separate those colors like that, I just do not know. And then when they did the 3D laser etch, I want you to know that as you hold the knife and you feel, as you feel the flag and the stars, you can feel all that. It's not just a look, it's lasered into the white smooth bone. You can touch that, you can feel that. And then you also have USA in blue that is going to be on the master blade right there. So it's made in the USA. It's about as patriotic as it gets right there. Perfect gift maybe for someone who was in the military or currently in the military. How awesome would that be? But I do know it was a low production item that they did, but I'm so glad that they did it. 57659. Todd had a 6-piece collection a little bit earlier, but if you just want the trapper, you can buy it by itself right there. This is a Hen and Rooster deer stag. Jim's Choice Stag Hunter. It's $44.75. Okay, that one is full tank construction. Of course, you have the stag. Let me show you how that works. That rugged stag with the 4 pins on both sides does have a brass guard. I have a little bit of a color spacer right here, separating it, offsetting that, and a black leather sheath. Now, I'm also looking at one on the computer that Jim has autographed, and yours may also come with the autograph. I know he does sign a lot of those leather sheaths. But I'd say with that name, Jim's Choice, I would almost bet he will autograph the back of that leather sheath. We probably need to just check on that. $44.75. It's one of the few stag fixed blades that I have on the show. And when you have Hen and Rooster behind it, you're doing something right. The Trump Golden Nugget. Michael Prater created this handle specifically for this collector set. So that has that 24 karat gold and a lot of sparkle. Doesn't Trump have curtains in the White House that kind of look like this color? I know that might be kind of an odd question, but that's what I thought. I'm pretty sure he does. John Trump 2020 Presidential Gold Trapper Limited Edition. This is a Hen and Rooster premium trapper with those laser blades. Comes with the collector box, which is a leather-bound box. And you have this Keep America Great gold-plated 2020 medallion. Super shiny. So you get all that for $88.75. It's called Golden Nugget Trapper. That was the new Coraline that Michael Prater came out just for that collector knife. Now the Rainforest we have seen for a while. What a different spin on a 7-inch Skinner. This is an Ocoee River 7-inch sharp finger Skinner. You put Rainforest Coraline on here and the knife just really comes to life. All this color. You don't have to carry an ugly knife. We have lots of pretty knives that you can carry. Good looking knives. That's $28.95 and so affordable at $28.95. We just sold 2 more of those, so now we have exactly 10 of those left. If you want one, you have to be one of 10 callers to get it, but it will have the nylon sheath, and this will get you into the drawing. On August the 2nd, make sure you tune back into the show because we will have 2 drawings happening on August the 2nd, but both of them will be for Michael Prater knives. But if you purchase a Signature Series knife or a Michael Prater painted pony knife on our show, then your name goes into the drawing for that giveaway that's happening on August the 2nd. I am a bargain shopper. I don't care where I go. I will look on, the clearance section. I'm looking for a bargain buy. This is kind of fun. Now the knife is a Silver Horse. I'm gonna flip this over. The knife is a Silver Horse Choctaw. Silver Horse Stoneworks. That's genuine mother of pearl, blue turquoise, black jet onyx. This knife should be like $52. It is not. It is $17 and change. This is your 3 3/4 Choctaw. And you get the pearl and the turquoise front and back. Isn't it beautiful? The knife is in pristine condition, perfect condition. Here's why it's $17. You get a Bear and Bull box with it. Why do you get a Bear and Bull box? Now the box is great. Bear and Bull, that was also another awesome knife line. But they mailed the knife and the boxes separately. And instead of mailing the Silver Horse boxes, they mailed Bear and Bull boxes. Who cares though, right? You're gonna be carrying the knife. I wouldn't care what the box said. A lot of times those kind of weird mistakes also makes the knife more collectible. But enjoy the bargain on that, $17 and change. This is a rare Winchester dating back to '93. They call it the Glitter Sunfish, and this is the largest one that I've seen. We did have a little smaller one, but this one's 4 1/8. And you can see, let me kind of move it around a little bit. You can see why they call it glitter, especially in the green. I see it more in the green there. But that is straight from Winchester. They made that custom glitter band. This is your original gift box from 1993. That is 27 years old. New old stock. We are so fortunate to get these collectibles from Tim Scott, the owner of Winchester. I mean, think about that. He basically has held on to that and collected it for you, and then now we're able to have it here on the show. The Sunfish item number was 105147. This is a Damascus opportunity by Henna Rister and Stag. I laughed and laughed the other day when Buzz, he was on the show, and he was like, when I originally saw these crisp blades many, many years ago, he says, I thought something was wrong with the blade. But that crisp blade, you can see, has the wave, a very distinctive wave on the back of the blade. And this one, you can see, has the lock back. Now, there is a larger version of this knife, But the handle on here, let's see. Let me give you the exact measurement. Well, I'm gonna have to use, Drew, do you care to put that ruler up against that? I'd say it's a 4, but now I'm just guessing. So we're gonna measure it for you because I don't, just the handle. I want just the handle. Drew's back, we're putting him to, what do you see? Little under 4, okay. Because I do know we have a 5. Thank you, Drew. Glad to have you back, by the way. You were missed. And so again, this is Stag. It's Hen and Rooster, a very cool stiletto. The crisp blade, that's only $75. Item number is 102085. Good news, we're gonna give you one of the Cyclones too. The Cyclone is this linen micarta tactical. It's gonna be free when you spend $50 or more on the show. And it doesn't matter how you get to $50 or more, 1 item, 5 items. Just get there and then you can get the free Cyclone. We have to take a short network break, but we are resetting up all of our tables and we'll be right back with new knives. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Glad to have you tuned in to Cutlery Corner Network. Hope everybody's having a good week. Hope you're at home and just kick back, watching a little TV. We have this here. This is also Hen and Rooster full tang, skin and caping knife, and in Stag. Now Hen and Rooster makes this in a few jig bone handles, but of course I love the Stag. And why wouldn't I? At that price, it's $39.95. There's Jim's signature. So we already have that one autographed for you on the back of that leather sheath. I love the fact that it's just $39.95, but you are shy of that $50 price point. Make sure you get either, you could do Jim's Pick or add to some of those deals, or just write down some item numbers of things that you like as we go throughout the show, and then you can add them on to get to $50. Hey, you can put a leather lanyard on that little caping skinning knife too. I am starting to see more and more deer. I see a knife like this and I think about deer season. That'll be here before you know it. And of course, turkey season we just finished up. If you like fishing, you can even use that one on the boat. Hen and Rooster, 59897. Stag, skinning, caping. Here is another, this is a rust lock this time around, exclusive frame to case, and in that 3D laser etch with the red, white, and blue color wash. The stars, the stripes, the flag, it appears as though it's waving. The way that they do that 3D laser etch gives it that neat appearance. And the depth, you know, I'm sure that the way that that's been lasered, you get the depth that also helps out with the way that that waves. You can see the textured stars on there. This was made in 2019 and it was a low production, special production item by case. It's $106.98. Item number is 57661. And we only have 5. There's a lot of rust lock collectors out there because that is an exclusive frame to case. This was the limited 1 of 3,000 that Case came out with this year. I believe this is the 34th or 35th year that they have been doing this. And every year they make a limited 1 of 3,000 series. I believe there were 8 total frames. We have the peanut here. And it does have the collector 1 of 3,000 gift box. It's $61.80. The Heritage line. And I believe, so, okay, the Heritage is really describing the jigging technique that they have on the peanut. I know they did the Heritage, they had the Kinfolk jig on the canoe. This is $61.80, and they went with the honeycomb. So even though several of them had different jigging styles, they all have the honeycomb jigged handle. Very traditional. 1048.87. One of 3,000. Case Trapper and Bone Stag. Now, many of you may have been lucky enough to get some of that red stag that Case used to use. And it made for a gorgeous knife. I mean, it was top quality red stag. That is embargoed. And Case can't get it. Nobody else can get it. So they came out with Bone Stag, which basically is just right on the money to me. I love the look of this. And the price, gosh, that's only $64. If that was in genuine stag, it'd be over $100. And Bone Stag, it has the look of that red stag, but not the price. And so they have done that specific jigging, and then they flame torched it too. So they flame torched as you get out to the bolsters. All that's done by hand. Made in the USA Case. Made in the USA Case. $64.30. Beautiful knife, something you can carry every day or give as a gift. Item number is 50470. 50470. So we won't ever see that red stag again, that genuine red stag. But I have to give Case a lot of credit with the Bone Stag because they came out with that and just did a wonderful job. Now, I also have this in the cheetah frame. Many of you might prefer the cheetah. Of course, the premium trapper, everybody likes the trapper. But the cheetahs, those are really collectible. It's a fairly big handle. It's $89.36. This guard swings and locks. I'll show you how this works. And this one, oh, wait a second. Is that a 2020? Hold on. Oh, it is. Didn't realize that. So back to the 10 dots. If you are collecting the 10 dots, that's what we have here. This one just came out in January of this year. Has the Bone Stag. That guard will swing and lock. This is their famous cheetah. Flame torched. Great job, great job. So that cheetah is $1045.67. It's $89.36. We're down to the final 16 of those. This is, I didn't want you guys to miss out on this. This is a BOGO buy. We have a buy one, get one free, and look at what we're doing the price on that at $14.93. I knew when I saw this, I loved it. I figured everybody else would too. That's a 5-inch handle. It has linen micarta, and look at that big buck. It's been wire cut all the way through the blade. You talk about good weight and feel. This has got it. It's got the finger grooves. Here's the clip on the back. And who would have ever thought for that price tag, you could get that quick action, this assisted opening knife. It's just like $7 and change. One more time, folks. Awesome. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. It's got a large elk there on the box. Buy one, we're going to give you one while supplies last. And that BOGO item number is 105328. Look at how beautiful this knife is. First of all, it's on a Hen and Rooster frame. That is a 7-inch Hen and Rooster, so we're starting off with one of our top brands. And then Michael Prater, he put Tequila Sunrise on the handle. And it's just perfect for this time of year. I look at this knife, it just makes me happy. All these colors. It's very calming and beachy, you know? There's the reverse side. He does, of course, the custom handle there on both sides. You will get his signature lasered on the blade, 7-inch Hen and Rooster, the latest out by him too. This is his Tequila Sunrise. Item number is 105242. And I do have the large Choctaw coming up to match it here in just a second. So you guys stay tuned for that. Hey, this is a new one out by Case. When you come across these pocket hunters, Be quick on the dial because they go super fast. This is going to be the vault find for this year. And this is in that new case clover. They also have the quadrifoil shield, which was highly unusual. I've only seen it one other time. And they put it on the clover. But then also notice, and Gil, I don't know what's the best for you, but right there, this has the 10 dots. So if you collect the 10 dots, this knife was made in 2020, that has the 10 dot tang stamping that I do know a lot of people have their eye out for and are waiting for, looking for. It's $61.30, the little pocket hunter. It's 2 3/4. But we have probably had about 5 different ones maybe on the show, and they're all sold out except for a few. Now, this one just came in last week. Hopefully, I'll have the one with the hardwood handle here in just a little bit. All right, guys, this is a debut item. It's called the Castillo, and they are handmade in Spain. Very rich tradition. This one has the curly birch on the handle. Isn't it beautiful? When I first looked at the knife, I thought, okay, this is beautiful. Let me show you the spine of the knife real quick. I believe there's a story behind that. I'll tell you in just a second. It does have the leather lanyard, so that comes along with it also. Honestly, I was shocked that these were just $120. Okay, so this particular one, when they made this design, they made it with a do-all they thought the knife, could handle it all. They're making it for it to be your go-to everyday knife. And the name on this one actually translates to razor. So there you go. It's going to be sharp as a razor, but it is one of the oldest ones that's still in production. They make this particular knife brand, the Castillo. They make it in a town called Albacete in Spain. And so they're handcrafted there. They either have all the materials that are used to make that knife either come from Spain or USA, by the way. This is the other one here, the Michael Prater Tequila Sunrise in the Big Choctaw. So first of all, haven't seen that particular frame in a long, long time. Normally when we have a Choctaw on the show, it's the 3 3/4. This is the big boy. This is the 4.5 Tequila Sunrise. Its very first airing. Hey, I'll tell you what, let me just open that up. I'll just, so you can see it. Makes for such a solid lockback type hunter. Michael Prater did the custom handle. It's $42.50. That'll also get you into the drawing that we have going on August the 2nd. Now, at $42.50, you are just a little bit shy of the free knife. So add something else to it. Maybe get that add to order. That's kind of what those are designed for. But when you add something else to it, get to $50, and then we can do a giveaway. You'll get the Cyclone Tactical absolutely free. If you add this trapper onto it, then you get free shipping on your entire order. So there's just several ways. If you did get the free shipping knife, it would get you to the $50 mark where you could get the free item, which would be this one here, if you bought the trapper. So buy the trapper, and then you'll get free shipping, and then this is the knife that you get when you spend $50 or more, the Cyclone with the linen micarta. Oh, I could have predicted that. Look at this, abalone. Check it out. Down to the final 4. And then it's going to be sold out. John Primble, that's your frame. The oldest trademarked brand in America, John Primble. Tim Scott, he assembles the abalone. He pins them himself. I guarantee this will be the last time I get to show this because we only have 4 of those remaining. He also did a bow tie shield, which you don't often get a shield on abalone because it is such a fragile material. In my opinion, that's the prettiest abalone knife that's ever come across this show in the 14, 15 years I've been here now. It's $10.50.88, it's $248. John Primble and genuine abalone. So much care and attention has gone into that knife. I have to give Tim Scott a lot of credit for that handle. Okay. We have a brand new chip away custom hand carved collection here, and it is called Wind Spirits. $98 for the 6-piece set. That's going to be about $16 and change per buoy. These are going to be hand-carved custom chipaways. All of the detail work that you see here on the handle, that is hand-carved. We have 2 in the golden series, 2 in the green, 1 in the sky blue, and 1 that's done in this traditional autumn brown. So these are the ones here in the center. That is your hand carving. They've torched it. You have sapphire blue and cocobolo spacers, brass guards on every single one of these, brass pommels, leather sheaths. So don't worry about what kind of sheath you're going to get. You will be so happy because that has a top quality leather sheath. At the least, I'd put $15 on those leather sheaths, and you know that's almost the cost of the knife there. So the Wind Spirit by Chipaway, hand carved, custom buoys, and these are all of your 12-inch fixed blades. I really like the variety of the color. I like that you're getting every color that they make, honestly. The red, the blue, the gold, and the brown. $16.33 piece. That's going to be one of the lowest price points that you will see on a hand-carved chipaway. $10.53.27. That's a brand new set. Seeing it for the first time. Now, this will forever be one of my picks, and until we sell out of this item, I'll always say this is one of my picks. This is $5.44 a knife. All of the pocket knives in here are going to be Steel Warrior pocket knives. And you get trappers and stockmans, jig bone handles. There's genuine abalone in here. We have this peach seed, which I haven't seen in ages. I think that's a first generation peach seed Viper lockback. Get one of those. But look at all your tacticals. There's a firefighter tactical. We have linen micarta. Oh gosh, and can't overlook this one. It's the rubber sure grip Steel Warrior, 5-inch lockback. I use it for hunting. It was actually made for mechanics, but that is valued at $29.95. It's here for $5.44. That knife right there sells for so much more. The sandpaper grip with the seatbelt cutter. There's fixed blades involved. We have 3 of the Black Hill steel fixed blades on this rack. You'll get 2 7-inch, 1 9-inch. That's done in the brown and red frostwood type lanyard there. There's even a buoy, a 15-inch buoy, and that one is made by the Tack Extreme line. It has the black. Oh, there's the Cliff Dweller. So there's just so much going on. This deal is over $50. So you order now, we're going to toss in the Cyclone that we were talking about when you spend $50 or more. So you will get another tack absolutely free going into this deal. That's going to give you another tactical. Then if you want to get free shipping, just pick up on that trapper, the Buffalo Horn Trapper, and you can get this set and anything else in the box mailed to your house absolutely free. There's the Buffalo Horn Trapper, absolutely free. Good stuff, real good stuff, folks. $10.52.88 on the Buffalo Horn Trappers. Okay, it's carousel time, And again, it might help to write these item numbers down. I know we can't spend a ton of time on each one, but I do think you're going to like each one. This is a premium trapper done in the rainbow Coraline. Isn't that very colorful? It's a Premier Edition, one of 2,500. It is $69.95. All the colors of the rainbow, but look how they flow and blend together. Just perfect. That is a Michael Prater premium trapper. And it looks like we have 19 of those. That's really good news. 46868, item number. Over the rainbow. Okay, this knife makes me happy. I love holidays, and the story with this one here is the fact that it was the Halloween knife for last year, okay? And they went with a single blade sow belly. It's 3 7/8, has Happy Halloween lasered on the blade, and the lasering actually the serration on the blade matches up to the teeth there in the pumpkin, comes with the collector tin. They inlaid a orange resin into that black smooth bone handle. And with the way things are going this year, I'm not even sure. Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm not even sure they'll be making a Halloween knife this year. But if you collect knives such as that, like the holiday knives, they only made one that year, and they only made that one design. They didn't make like 3 different Halloween knives. It was just that one. So $1035.63 on the Halloween knife. This is a Elderwood Stockman by Case. $1052.55 item number. It's $83.50. It looks like we have 8 of those left in stock. It is your standard size 3-inch Stockman, a little over 3 inches. They also lasered the Case logo into the Elderwood handles. So instead of having a shield, they did the lasering, which I like, in that black lasering logo. $1052.55 on the Elderwood Stockman. Again, made in the USA. How about a little John Wayne? This also is done in a hardwood handle. It's a premium trapper, curly maple. You have a John Wayne lasered facsimile signature on the master blade and the J and the W on the shield. Instead of doing a Case logo, they had the J and the W. This is officially licensed. You can see the gift box there in the background, which is a very cool John Wayne gift box. I have 8 of those also. It's $71.32. Item number is 1053.16. There's just a few John Wayne collectibles that we had on the show. I remember one with a leather-bound gift box. I think it is now sold out. All right, Painted Pony Matrix Folding Hunter. Michael Prater only made 5. It's $436. Large folding hunter, and that is on, okay, hold on just a second. Is that a Case or what is the frame? Okay, it is Case. At first I thought it was one of his Painted Pony. Oh, I see it now. There's your USA tank stamping right there. Now let's look at this too, because I'm fascinated by that, because this is one of the new 2020s. Does have the 10 dot right there, folks. And notice the Case XX logo. That's cool. This is in blood red turquoise. You also have the Jasper and black and gold matrix in the center. Man, they got a lot going on that knife. Just came out, obviously. There's 5. 1053.23 item number. Here's Silver Rose. Now this was part of the collector club that no longer exists. The Silver Rose, it has definitely come and gone. And you will come with the collector tin. Both of those blades will be lasered collector club. Silver rose is where it does have that bright rose red. And a little bit of silver and some of that pearl flake in there to give it some shimmer. And when Michael created this handle, he said that it reminded him of his wife's rose garden and the morning dew that he would see on those rose petals. There's a lot of behind the scenes and inspiration that goes along with a lot of Michael Prater's custom handles and how they came about. This is a Santa Fe, and we were only able to get 30 of these in. It's Santa Fe, pearl and mammoth and black jet onyx. It's a 4 1/4 on the handle, but that center piece is genuine mammoth ivory. These are pretty sharp knives too. You can see the edge on that. Be careful. There's a clip on the back if you want to carry it. It's only $98, but it retails at $249. And anytime you hit over $50, we have the free tactical, the Cyclone that's going to be going out as a free gift. So the items here on the table, most of them will qualify you for the free gift. 1052.35 Santa Fe. Well, I like this one. Now, Case does a lot of the sportsman, like the collector tins, the sportsman series. I believe there's 5 or 6 in that series. This one is taking a look at the American elk. And then you also have the shield that is done with a shotgun shell with the bold case lettering. It's white smooth bone. I believe that one is also a 10 dot. You have the collector tin and a suede velvet pouch. It looks like we only have 2 of those left. Item number is 1045.51. That was an elk, a bear, a deer, the wood duck, the pheasant, and the turkey. I think that covers them all. Swing guard time, and this one is done in the olive green. This is a beautiful olive green jig bone handle. No shield, but they also have the Case XX over here on the bolster. You can see the brass pins, brass liners. The handle itself is 4 3/8, so it's pretty big knife. But when you open up the blade, the guard swings, locks, $82.50. Item number is 1045.71. We just have a few knives left in stock in this olive green. I know, obviously, the swing guard, and I think we have a Sowbelly Stockman. A canoe? I don't know about the canoe. Canoe's probably gone. There's only 4 of this one left. Here's the Michael Prater Wild Horse Jasper toothpick and Damascus blades. Devin Thomas helps us out with those bird's eye Damascus blades. Case, of course, made in the USA frame. And then Michael Prater has this Wild Horse Jasper precious stone handle. We're down to just 2. If you're looking for a smaller frame, obviously toothpick's going to be one of the smallest ones. Makes it really easy to carry. But that's got a lot going on. This is not your average knife. I seriously doubt you will walk into a store and find one of those. A lot of the Prater knives that you see on our show are show exclusives. Speaking of, this is a show exclusive in a Painted Pony spiny lockback. It has that spiny oyster, which is the bright orange. The centerpiece there is banded chrysocolla. And the brass bolsters, tons and tons of work because it's a Painted Pony. Along with your Painted Pony, you will get a certificate of authenticity. You will get a Painted Pony stand. This is on a Winchester lockback. Lots of beautiful artwork. You will get the stand, but you'll also get the original Winchester leather sheath. Thanks, Drew. There's the stand, that clear acrylic stand with the magnetized. And you will also get your name into the drawing. So that's the knife we're giving away on August the 2nd, and it's green malachite mother of pearl, the Sequoia Trapper. When you purchase a Painted Pony on the show, your name gets into the drawing for the Sequoia Trapper. Sapphire Glow. It will always be one of my favorite core lines Michael Prater creates. It was one of his first. It was like a love at first sight on the sapphire glow. Sapphire blue, green, gold, white, all those different colors. Coraline handle. It's $69.95, and this is on their standard Stockman, the 3 5/8 Stockman. At $69.95. Both sides, of course, will have the Coraline. Item number is 9811. 9811. Just so much color and personality with that one. See, that one probably had the most color in it until Tequila Sunrise came about. Then Tequila Sunrise just kind of magnified all of those colors. This is your case folding hunter here in jigged wood. So they jig the wood handle just like a bone handle would be. It's rosewood, but good news because the fact that it's rosewood is the reason why it's $78.75. And then there's your leather sheath back behind it. Very practical. When they made the jigged rosewood, they really had the person in mind that was going to carry and use the knife. I know they get fancier. I know some of the jig bone or Prater customs you really wouldn't carry and use, but this one is their workman line for you guys to have on the job. 13760 item number. So, okay, so we just saw the big folding hunter, and you're probably, the first thing I thought of when I saw this toothpick was this one is about the same size, and it is a 5-inch. It's actually a 5.5-inch toothpick. So this is not your standard 3-inch toothpick. It's a 5.5. It does have the white and gold matrix. He went with black lip mother of pearl on the stripes that you saw. And it's part of the cartridge series, the Winchester cartridge series. So classy. I mean, when I look at that, I just think it's so crisp and classy. And you will get a painted pony stand. You'll get that acrylic stand. You will get your name into the drawing. You'll get your certificate of authenticity. You'll also get the free knife they were giving away when you spend $50 or more. All those things will be coming to you guys just for making the purchase of the painted pony. It's $456. He made 5. We have 3 left. Item number is 105080. 105080. And I think that's the end of the carousel. Here's something that will help you out. It will give you free shipping on your entire order. It is $22.50. Item number is 105288. It is buffalo horn. It's a premium trapper. It's made by the Bulldog line, and it also has the traditional Fighting Bulldog shield from many years ago. That's still the shield here in the 2nd generation. But you get that knife, you get free shipping on your whole order. It could save you lots and lots of money. Free shipping. Trophy stag. This is a Skinner. This is definitely one for the fall. 8-inch fixed blade trophy stag line, genuine deer stag, full tank construction, nice upsweep blade, and a leather sheath. But, you know, I think about deer season and how this would make a perfect deer skinning knife. But if you're looking for an 8-inch fixed blade now, you're maybe going hiking or camping, just need a good outdoor knife. That's what this is. And it's stag. That's going to be one of the lowest prices you're going to see here on the show with stag. Matter of fact, it's probably it's probably the last item I have on the show with stag as far as fixed blades go. Just a few of them in stock right now. 101195, item number 101195. Oh, look at what we have here, painted pony tree ring. This is on the Mako. And I'm curious if this one just came in. I know we were, but that is tree ring mammoth in the center. Then you have black jet spacers, chevron spacers. Oh, wow, it's gorgeous. The brass. This one has brass instead of nickel silver. And that's all been tailored and detailed, you see there. Again, Michael Prater only made 5 of these. It's $625, $1,800 retail value. Item number is 104185. Here's the leather sheath. You'll get the leather sheath, you'll get the stand. You can carry it if you want, or you can display it home on that acrylic stand. You'll get a mammoth certificate of authenticity. You'll also get a painted pony certificate of authenticity. But the Mako and the Hammerhead, those are 2 of the most sought after frames by Kate, especially when Michael Prater does his magic. I just had a person ask me yesterday about machetes. And this is what I would call a machete. It's a 15-inch bowie. We have 3 different ones here. They're all the same frame, but different handles. It's $38.92. So 15-inch rubber sure grip buoys. This one on the top is just in the black, but you can see the texture grip on the handle, sawback design here on the blade. Look at that wide blade. Whatever job you have for it, I think it will be just fine. They're just $12.97 a piece. That's super wild. This has Digicamo. And then we also have the one that has the look of carbon fiber. But now that is a soft grip, a rubber sure grip. It just has that design, the look of carbon fiber. 1048.77. It's called the Bushwhacker Trio. All 3 of those in the Tack Extreme line for $38.92. You could probably, a deal like that, keep the one you want. You could resell. You could have the set paid for you know it on a deal like that. Birth of Old Glory. Now this is the Betsy Ross Premium Trapper and that collector medallion. The thing I remember about the Betsy Ross story was she wanted the star to have 5 points, I think it was, wasn't it? And do you remember that story? George Washington wanted 6. Thanks, Gage. And she talked him into 5. Can you imagine that conversation? Hello, Mr. Washington. I'm thinking, let's do 5. But she was a seamstress and anyway, made that original flag with the 5 stars. She talked him into it. I guess was able to show him it might have looked better. You will get that certificate of authenticity. It comes with a white leather-bound gift box. Our American flag. And rich with history right here. $42.50. Birth of Old Glory. That's a white smooth bone. $1031.89. This is fairly new out by Case, and it's part of that 3D laser etch. And they did a stained glass series. This is the one with the cross on it. It's $108. It is front and back. If you're interested in the whole series, I will tell you what we have. We have the cross that you see. There's a dove, and there's also one with angel wings. There was a Serenity prayer trapper. Ask your operator if we still have 1 or 2 of those maybe left in stock. I'm not sure. But that was pretty much the 4 that came in at the same time. That is $108. Very colorful. The stained glass looks just like a window that's been in a church for hundreds of years. It just has that look to it. They did a wonderful job. Item number is 1032.50. That will come in a velvet gift box also. Okay, let's talk about what Steel Warrior's done good lately. This is one of the last frames and also handle materials that Steel Warrior came out with. And it's called the Turquoise Bar. Lots of color. You have red, orange, white, the seafoam green that they just added in this year. the large third generation shield comes along with these. But this is the frame that everybody's talking about, everybody's wanting. It's that Choctaw. It's a 3 3/4 lock back. We pulled the Choctaw and the Trapper out of the collection, and we're selling those separately. So if you want the Trapper, it is wrote up under a different item number, but you can buy it by itself too. But those are the only two out of the collection. This is $18.60. Reconstituted turquoise gives you so much color, and it's fun. I carry the toothpick in the turquoise bar. Summery, it's fun. $1049.95. Is that a word? Chase, is summary a word? It's summary. Yeah, he gave me the thumbs up. Okay. Fin and feather flock together. Here we have the bait knife. It was the original bait knife by the Frost line. And when we first had these, we only had it in blue and red. And within the past year, they added green and brown to the series. You get all four right here, folks, and they're only $7 a piece. They are made with a hard case sheath, which is water resistant because it's a bait knife. You're probably using it on the boat or there on a pier, maybe a fishing pier. That's where we use ours. We'll catch that, I think it's called walleye fish and fish with that. But anyway, $28 for the 4-piece set. Comes with a rubber sheer grip handle, the textured grip, again, perfect for all weather conditions. Just don't drop it in the lake because it doesn't float. I've tried it. I was curious. $10.25.90. Fin and feather flock together. You could buy and resell some of those or give them to your buddies. Blue Tick Winter Age. This is a Black Hill Steel 5-piece set. Black Hill Steel. I know you're used to seeing the Miner and the Mule for the shield when we talk about Black Hill Steel. But this is the Blue Tick series, which it has the dog for the shield with the floppy ears. Winter Age jigged handle. And it has to me, I see a little bit of that chestnut color in here. It's a mix between chestnut and Winter Age. A deep river jig. And this is the complete set. When they came out with the Blue Tick series, they only had 5. So we have a Choctaw lockback, which is also interesting because Steel Warrior used to be the only brand that made the Choctaw. Now we see it in Black Hill Steel, and then I had a Civil Horse Stoneworks a little bit earlier. Premium Trapper, Range Rider Stockman. See, what's this other one over here? A Peanut and the big Wrangler Stockman. That's going to be the 5 frames. And good news, it's $9.75. The bad news is it's such a good deal, it's under $50. Because when you hit $50, then we also have a free gift for you. Add one more thing onto here, you can get to $50, and you can also get the Cyclone that we are giving away, $50 more. $10.52.76, the Winter Age Black Hill Steel. If you haven't purchased a Sharps fixed blade collection, I would not wait another day. If you're needing fixed blades, they are affordable. They look so good. They come with nylon sheaths. They have gift boxes, and they are only $12 a piece. These are going to be 11 to 12-inch fixed blades. Every single one's going to be different. This one here has a stag-along look with stacked wood in the center. They've also done some extra work there on the guard. Look at that pommel. We have the Texas Star. This is the trigger guard that's done in a stone-washed finish. Also embossed pommel for that one. We've nicknamed this one the Cat Whisker Buoy. It is a black comp handle, stainless steel bars, lots of tool work on the guard. Solid stag-along, takes on the look of stag, but gosh, they've done these engraved pieces, the guard and the pommel. That is only $12. Love the look of every single one of these. $12. So Sharp 6-shooter, it's $72 total. But when you order now, you will get a free tactical because it's over $50. So we have the free tack going out. Remember the opportunity to get the free shipping. That is also a possibility. If you get the trapper, you get free shipping. And when you're thinking about shipping fixed blades to your house, you might want to get the trapper so you don't even have to worry about the shipping. That is buffalo horn. It's $22.50. Item number is 105288. And then if that trapper is in your box, if you're buying the Sharp 6-shooter, then it's all free. It's all free shipping. So you can have a box that weighs 200 pounds, and as long as that little trapper is in there, you won't pay a dime for shipping. This is our Cyclone, which is a black and silver micarta tactical. $50 or more, it's free. We haven't done that in a while. So I was pretty excited about that. I like to give away free stuff. Hey, speaking of, you know what we should bring back? We need to bring back the wheel, Chase. Let's bring back the wheel for a special show. Haven't seen that in a while. TNT. This is another overstock item, thanks to George. George is retired. Congratulations, George. Made it to retirement. Enjoy the golden years. TNT is a stainless steel frame, and then you can see it has this blue inlaid in the very trendy design. This has got a edgy, kind of new trend look to it. There's a big clip on the back of those. TNT is going to be a 4.5-inch handle. So buy it by the dozen, because that's what we're making happen here for $5.71 a piece. You get the whole dozen. It's $68.50 for the cost on the TNT dealer dozen. 10, 52, 31. You might want 2 of them. I mean, if you really move the knives and you need stock, that's a knife I could put $12, $15 sell price on, and gonna make some money, gonna do that pretty quick. Now, this is also a one and done. Like I said, it was an overstock. This is not something we just have tons of. I don't even have 70 of these. I have 68 to be exact. So when it's done, I'm sorry. But we're just lucky to have them. I'm thankful to have them because George, he had some leftovers there. TNT. Item number is 105231. Few dealer dozens. I know I had the Avenger. Todd had the Tank earlier. All of these special buys, I'll be sad to see them go. Here's an opportunity by Case. It's the Lightweight Hunter. And a gut hook. It's one of the few gut hooks that we have on the show. Matter of fact, it's the only one I've had on the show today. It's an 8.5-inch. It does have that black grip handle and the gut hook. But for $62.75, and when they say lightweight, you probably wouldn't even know that you had it on your side. It's not going to be something that's super noticeable or heavy. It's designed to be light. If you have to hike, I know sometimes when you're out hunting, the deer might run 2 miles after it's shot or whatever, and you don't want a big heavy knife on your side when you're hiking 2 miles. This is a goodie right here, 13052. I actually have 16 of those. Gut hook Case, made in the USA. Ah, gosh, I hadn't seen this in a while. This is Deer Stag, Premier Edition, Bulldog. It's the big 4 1/4 trapper. This does have the slanted crimped bolsters. It's $45. Might very well be, though, the only stag trapper that I have seen on the show today. I'm trying to think. I remember the Stockman. I mean, that's where we're at, folks. Stag is so difficult to get right now. The red stag, it was embargoed. That threw a wrench in everybody's plans. And, if you're shopping for stag, it will just continue to get fewer and fewer. Getting items in right now, getting things shipped to us and made. It's a struggle for everybody, and us too. But Bulldog Premier Edition, this was a 1 of 300, $45, 58793. The Black Mamba, that's a scary looking snake. I was reading one time, aren't they like the deadliest, like when you just run. If you see one, just run. It's $32.50, but this is a hen and rooster. It's 8 3/4. It's G10. And this is a textured G10. The waves that you see on that handle, they're raised. It's a grip. It's not just a look, it's a grip. And you can put a lanyard on that. This was one of the transition fixed blades. Hen and Rooster used to make a lot of stag and jig bone and things like that, but they came out with this G10 line about a year ago, and it has become very popular. We have the Mamba, which is in this gray and black, but I've seen red and blue, gray and white, several different colors out by the Hen and Rooster G10. Social distancing champ. So we are all called on now to do this social distancing, and everywhere I go, I think everybody's pretty much on board with that. But if you want to learn from the champ, that would be this guy. And Sasquatch. That's on a banana jig bone trapper. It also comes with the collector tin. I think I'm seeing lasering. Let me see if you guys see it too. Yeah, here it is. There he is. Bigfoot. Have you seen this one before, Drew? I figured you would like that. The social distancing champ. He is. How long have they been looking for Bigfoot? How long has that been going on? Well, he kind of set the pace for it. Y'all picking on Gil. 105102. Item number, banana jig bone. 50 years we've been looking for Bigfoot. Gil. This is Gil, our camera guy, and also he answers the phone a lot of times when you call in, and he is a fan favorite. Gil, he does a great job for us. Love his personality. He's a very laid-back guy. And now he's been discovered. All right, where are we going? Oh, this is a very beautiful painted pony, tree ring hammerhead, but it has more than just tree ring mammoth on here. We are looking at turquoise and black lip pearl. Oh, so I had the Mako a little bit earlier, but this is the hammerhead, also lasered on the blades. You could get both of those today. You could get both sharks if you're shopping for that, but you have to be the one caller to get this one because that's all I have left. Michael Prater made 5, I'm down to 1. I do like that combination of the turquoise and the mammoth. I think that's really beautiful, the way he's tied those different elements together. And I also like the bolster design. Let's see how he did he hammered the bolster and did the stripe. Hey, you know what? They will get this one. This is number 4. So if you call in an order, you will get this knife. Exactly the way you see it. $1049.20. $1,800 retail value. I have another painted pony to show you. Lots of tree ring mammoth. So the one we just had, the hammerhead, this one is made by Case, but Winchester has this one. And definitely a lot of tree ring mammoth. So the larger the knife, the more of this exotic tree ring, which so difficult to get a hold of. I mean, a lot of times we're dealing with the Russian government to get this out. Can't just go over there and buy it. It's $785. And you can see the file work that they did here on the bottom. The reverse side is matched up perfectly. And you can display it just like this at home with the clear acrylic stand, certificate of authenticity. Let's see, that's a 5-inch Winchester. It looks like a Coke bottle frame to me. I have 7 of those left. You order a painted pony on this show, and we will put you into the drawing that we have going on to possibly win the painted pony Sequoia Trapper. And that will be on August the 2nd. And I believe that, yeah, that is my last Michael or painted pony item, but the drawing's coming up August 2nd. This is Valley Forge. It's called the Damascus Grid. They've chiseled this. They've done some awesome detail. Look at that. That chisel technique. And they've also carried that through on the brass. This is full tank construction. Is a red and silver wood. Your second item will be a little baby diamondback stockman, and that is in buffalo horn. Both of those items, get them both for $36.75. Valley Forge, again, just really coming through for us with beautiful Damascus, affordable Damascus, and that second item for $36.75. Item number is 104820. Haven't seen our Milanos in a while. If you are a fan of stilettos, I have a big collection for you. It's called Milano Madness. And there are 9 stilettos. These are assisted opening knives, 9 different colors, everything from bubblegum pink, ruby red, cracked ice. There's a black G10, blue, have that blue swirl, hardwood, butterscotch, green ivy, lemon yellow, back to the bubblegum. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on the Knife Show. We are really busy on the phones. There's a clip on the back. So this is a 5-inch handle. Look at how cute the pink is. We just don't have a lot of pink knives, so I like pink. And assisted opening Milanos. Cool collection. Get one of those displays and put those in a display. That's $10 and change per knife, not $18.75 anymore, because that's always kind of been the price on those, but $10 and change. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the new knives we had, the Hella knives that came from Norway, and also the Castillo knife that are handmade in Spain. I think we'll introduce more of those as the days go on too. So I hope you were able to find some of those that you liked. If you're looking for tacticals, but more of this, of course, all these have hardwood on the handles. The Milanos, they're really bright and colorful comp handles. This is a hardwood series. They're made by the Sharps line, but it is a 5-inch handle. It's a real wide blade, wide handle, and you'll get frostwood. The one behind that is olive wood. We also have this sapphire blue dyed wood handle, cherry wood, which is my favorite. Look at the pattern that you have there in the cherry handle. Black forest wood. And then the last one here is done in that traditional cocobolo. But these also will have a clip on the back or a sheath that will give you a formed nylon sheath with every single one of those. That is a really nice feature. A lot of people prefer a sheath. Some people just want to clip it in the top of your pocket. It doesn't matter which way you want to do it because it's up to you. It is your preference. We'll give you both of those options. Sharps. The Quick Draw 6-pack, item number is 1046.58 for $84.50. Now, if you're wondering about the God's World Tactical, it's over here. We still have some of those for sale. And it is also a Snapshot Tactical in God's World. All lives matter. If you want one of those, I have the item number around here somewhere. 1052.25 on the Tactical. 1052.25. Remember about the free shipping knife. Get one of those. The microprater giveaway. Those are beautiful knives we have set up over here too. Let's see, go to our website, cutlerycorner.net, register to win for that Winchester giveaway, which is right there, the big, large sunfish. And that's a September 4th giveaway. $50 or more, you get this knife free tonight. So $50 or more, each year is absolutely free. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you back here next year.